We always ready for the smoky herb, Venom and Smoke podcast.
Sorry for the late start, people, but things pop up, but we here. It's our sports show. This is your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. Man, let's just get it started. We had a long night last night. Hopefully, it might be even longer tonight. Who knows? But let's bring in these two gentlemen. First, we're going to bring in the nefarious one, man.
Good evening, everybody. Woo!
You got your rest. It was a long
Man,
show. Y'all was 24 hours last night.
Man, it was, but the show was worth it. The show was worth it.
Oh, yeah. And always, we got to introduce him last because he's such a fucking hater. I got some for his ass today.
Oh, I can't wait.
But let's bring in this damn hater. He is the diabolical one, Jay.
Can't wait.
Man, yo, now you just froze.
What's up?
Good evening, brother.
Good, man. We go start this on a harmonious note. You know, the passing of Bill Russell happened right, in the week before, in between shows it happened. So, any thoughts on Bill, man? R.I.P. to the legend, man. You're a legend.
First of all, one of the greatest winners of all time, one of the greatest human beings of all time. People don't know about all the stuff that he did, for rights in general, and the world lost a great man last week.
Oh yeah. And about you, Jay, any words on Bill?
I learned a lot about him since his passing. I knew more about the basketball stuff and whatnot, but the stuff that he did for people, and what he endured while on the Boston Celtics, on their team, living in their state or town, and no matter what he did, they still treated him like shit.
Facts.
And he could have went another route. He could have went militant. You know what I'm saying? He could have went where everybody would say, "Oh, that's the way they go." No, but he was an intelligent man. He was the first black NBA coach ever.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things.
You won a championship.
And won a championship as a coach.
Yeah. He was a player coach.
Yep.
Yeah, the player coach.
Yeah.
He won a championship as a coach.
He's a great man, and it's sad to have seen him go. You know, he did a lot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I'm like this. Everybody but Boston can celebrate the life of Bill Russell. And I say it like this because Boston, y'all treated him like shit when he was alive.
I would say
Boston.
Massachusetts. Fuck Boston.
Yeah, I understand. Massachusetts, I'm like, but it's mainly Boston, man. Y'all, the stuff I heard y'all did.
That's a racist city. I'll say it. That's a racist city.
That's why Bill Russell never said he played for the Boston Celtics. He said he played for the Celtics.
Even Kevin Garnett said
he played for Boston. You ask Bill Russell, I played for the Celtics. He never said I played for the Boston. So everybody but Boston can celebrate the life of Bill Russell because y'all didn't appreciate him when he was there.
Great man. Definitely top 10.
Just straight up. Y'all didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's the top.
You're
You're
Russell is definitely a top 10.
you're breaking up and freezing and coming back in really quick. You have technical difficulties.
I think I'm starting to freeze.
Sound like Deshaun Watson.
Oh, sucky ducky. I can't wait. I just want to see you two go at it because in the chat, you got very spirited discussion, shall we say, about that and Brittney Griner. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
But come on, Mo, hurry up. Get your shit together.
He's frozen.
Ah, hell. He's gonna have to.
All right, so we could talk about Bill Russell.
Absolutely. As I said, great human being, great man for human rights. The city of Boston, y'all didn't know what you had.
Yeah,
You know,
he was a gem. He
Absolutely.
was definitely one. I wouldn't say once in a lifetime, but he's a very rare form of human being.
you know, we know that we know his stats. We don't even have to go into his stats per se, but as I said, one of the best winners of all time. You could put him, Yogi Berra, as to winning. You know, maybe Bill a little more higher than Yogi, but as for winning, there's nobody else. Not Jordan.
I see it this way. He was a very selfless player. So he went in the teams that he played with, he did what he needed to do. He didn't try to overdo it. So he knew that he needed all these other basketball players on this team to do their jobs.
Absolutely. He made those other players Hall of Famers.
Yes.
Because he was a defensive anchor.
Yes.
Defensive anchor. Like I told people, don't think of Bill Russell as fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Think of him as Ben Wallace. Did what he needed to do. Because you know what? I'm going to get these 20 boards. I might get you 10 or 15 points. Get you like 10 blocks and call it a day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, he didn't. I looked up he didn't average 20 points a season.
He averaged about 15.
Yeah. And I think it was like 18 something point something, but
like
still.
But I'm like this. Bill, just because he won 11 rings, has got to be in your top 10. Even though
absolutely.
It's a stacked team.
It helped. But I think as I said, other than Yogi, he is the greatest winner of all time.
I'll put it this way. The Boston Celtics got over on the St. Louis Hawks to get fucking Bill Russell. They got over. So I'm a historian, so you know what I do. They got over. They got over on St. Louis because he was supposed to be a St. Louis Hawk. Mm-hmm. The Atlanta Hawks would have championships right now. Would have 11 championships.
Yes, they would.
Yeah, you're right.
Think about it. Yeah, I'm just saying. They got over on the Hawks organization because y'all drafted Bill Russell and y'all gave him to the fucking Celtics.
And they didn't appreciate him.
And exactly.
They appreciated him when he was on the parquet floor, but as soon as he walked out of that building, he was a piece of shit to them because that's how they treated him.
And I'm going to say is at that time, that's how black people were treated. That's just the way it is.
What you mean used to? They still treated like a piece of shit.
In some areas, yes.
Yes, indeed. It's still in Boston. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, I've never been there. I've never been there. You know,
Boston's a nice city, but
I would never go to Boston.
And I really don't have a desire.
I would never go to Boston.
So I was there once, and that's it. Yeah.
I might as well just go to Klan country, man, and call it a day. If I wanted to go be called
I'll say this.
I'll go to Klan country.
Me and the first Mrs. B, we went to Boston for a weekend, and I was like, fuck it. And I wore a Mike Piazza jersey to a bar. Needless to say, you know, I had to be looking over my shoulder, you know, half the night. I'm like, after an hour, like, oh, let's go. Let's just go.
Fuck Boston, man. I'll say
but I agree. Fuck Boston.
Boston here, Washington. You got a bunch of racists in Boston.
But aren't you a Red Sox fan?
Boston, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Go ahead.
Aren't you a Red Sox fan?
Say it loud for the people in the back.
I like the Red Sox. I don't like Boston. There's a difference. And I only like the Red Sox because they had a bunch of brothers on the team, man. When I was looking for a baseball team, they had a bunch of brothers and dark Dominicans on their team. So when they beat the Yankees, because I fucking can't stand the Yankees because everybody jump on them. So when they beat the Yankees down 3-0, I fucking loved it. So I say, fuck it. I'll be a Red Sox fan because they had Manny Ramirez and Poppy and all them.
Pedro.
Look. All those Dominicans were my color. I was good. I'm like, yes, whoop their ass. Yes. But and then I say, fuck this in Boston.
But yet this is the same team who made probably the most dumbest move in sports when they sold Babe Ruth.
It happens. Everybody get finessed.
And the kicker was, that was before he was sold, before he was hitting. He was a great pitcher before he was, you know, when he was sold.
He probably got rid of him because they didn't think he was going to be Babe Ruth. I'm just saying shit.
But still, he was a great pitcher.
They might offer, you know, they needed the money. Then so
they did need the money. Fools.
Yeah, what they sell them for? $1,000 in a bag of peanuts?
No, it was 100 G's.
100 G's. Back in those days, he was a millionaire.
Exactly.
100 G's. 100 G's now. That's an nothing. Easy weekend in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Like this. Or I don't blame the Red Sox for trade. I'm like, shit, I can't pay this motherfucker anyway. I'm gonna lose him anyway. I might as well get 100 G's for him.
No, yeah.
But man, like I say, Boston. I'm like, man, the black people of Boston don't like living in fucking Boston.
Facts. That is facts.
Every time they show pictures of Boston or like a documentary about Boston, I never see no other color but white there.
You see nothing but Irish people.
Yeah, you don't.
It's a reason. The brothers in the upper deck.
Out of the camera view, you're over to the side, buddy.
You keep.
You motherfuckers are way up there in the fucking sheep sheets, man. Get the fuck out of here.
They be like, yo, can I get tickets to the Green Monster? Nope.
Look, I remember Lucky had a tan. Lucky the Leprechaun had a tan. And they motherfucker got rid of that tan. He got white over the years.
That's funny.
If I played the NBA, I'd have pissed on that leprechaun. I'd hit the game winner and pissed on a leprechaun. That's how the fuck it did.
No, you wouldn't. Well, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know what T.O. did with the Dallas Cowboys against the Dallas Cowboys. Boom! Right in the middle of the court. What?
I'd have wiped my ass with the basketball and put it right on fucking Lucky's feet. And then got the fuck out of there. Because
I'm gonna say you better be quick. You better do that shit quick, or it'll be the last time.
I'm not stopping to eat nowhere. I'm not eating nowhere.
You just better head on out of town.
Yeah,
That's supposed to get on the Massachusetts Turnpike and bounce out.
Yep, north and south.
In the airport. When this, I'm going in the bitch with a sick car mask.
And if I was you, when you get on the turnpike, don't go north. Head south towards New York. Don't go north.
Or head west towards Albany. Get the fuck out of Massachusetts.
Yep, get the hell out of Massachusetts.
Yeah, got wiping my ass with it. Put the ball right there on Lucky.
And I'm looking for the nearest ghetto to go hide in. I'm going downtown to the Chinese spot.
I'm going out. Where the brothers at?
Yep.
Oh man, hide me. People hide me. I just wiped my ass on Lucky.
I'm gonna go get me some oxtail. I'm gonna go hang out with my Jamaican brothers.
That's it.
They ain't coming there.
Give
me some jerk chicken. I'll be good to go.
We got other basketball news, and in fact, well, she's not gonna be playing basketball anytime soon. We got Brittney Griner sentenced to 9 years in Russia. I'm like, shit, they really gave her 9 years.
Maybe in the prison league.
9 years for cartridges of weed.
Listen,
hold on.
It's all a political thing.
I know.
It's all a political thing. It's to do with trade.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if it was you or me, we wouldn't have been on CNN. They'd have been like, that stupid motherfucker bought that. He should have knew the law.
Look,
like I said in the beginning.
And she should have knew the law.
Jay,
exactly.
Come on.
Jay, we ain't doing 9 years, Jay. They'd have probably gave us fucking.
But that's their laws.
They would have given us
15 to 20.
For that, no. Not for that amount she had. They would have gave us 12. They'd have gave us a slap on the wrist and out of there. So y'all ain't worth shit. Slap on the wrist and get the fuck out of my country. She worked something.
I don't know.
No, you need to see locked up in abroad where the motherfuckers go to jail for nothing. What she did was nothing, and they get fucking significant jail time. And you know something? I don't feel bad for her. No.
Like this, 9 years.
No.
So that's excessive as fuck.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're thinking United States laws. You're not thinking Russian laws. Their laws are different.
I don't give a fuck about Russian or United States laws. I'm talking about human rights laws.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean human rights laws? They
like
made them laws.
As a human, I'm like, ain't do that. I'm like this with any law. I'm like, if it's a victimless fucking crime, you should not get no fucking.
Look at how back in the day for weed in New York, they gave people 10 and 15 years for an ounce.
I'm like, if I'm gonna bitch about this in America, I'm sure gonna bitch about it in Russia. I'm like, it's the same shit I bitch about everywhere. You
can bitch about it, but it's still Russia.
Like I said,
different animal.
It's my show. I can bitch about it if I want to.
Russia, the United States have some dude named Igor in jail, and they're gonna use her as leverage.
Oh,
what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
There go Doc. He's on
oh shit!
I'm just saying, 9 years. Dude, I'm like, fuck it. Come on, we know what y'all trying to do. Why y'all saying 9 years? That's why y'all gave her the max of 9 years.
It's like we can agree that she's a pawn. We can agree with that. Yeah. But you know something?
And I guarantee you that she it's not the first time she had that shit done. It's
absolutely not.
Need this motherfucker.
Absolutely not.
You let the shit slide a billion times, and then we need this motherfucker.
No, but you also got to realize there's a war going on. So I'm sure the times that she went through, the security was lax. But now that they're in war with the Ukraine, I'm
They
sure
knew
they had to tighten up security. So then they found the 2 little empty ass vials and said, "Ooh, marijuana, United States.
Yeah.
Ooh, she
I'm
plays ball too."
Matter of fact, Brittney played.
At her though, Jay. I don't think that was because of no war. It was like just in case we needed to get a motherfucker. We know she bring weed.
Nah,
Nah, I think it's because of the war. I think if they weren't fighting with the Ukraine, she would have went right through security with no problem.
It's not even that. They're trying to get somebody from the U.S. that's locked up here.
Yeah, I know what I'm, but it just so happens we have millions. I'm not millions. We have probably hundreds of Russians in jail that they want back. But I think it was because the Ukraine war started and they had to tighten security, so they were checking. They don't know if Brittney Griner is a double agent or some crazy shit like that.
She actually got arrested before the war started, right? She been in jail a long ass time, but just got out.
No.
She been in jail longer than that war been going on, bro.
I don't think so. I think it was about the same time.
They got her right before the war started.
So they arrested her in February. But here's the thing about that. So I think something was gearing up anyway, because first of all, that's highly excessive. She's played internationally before. So everyone that's saying, and I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but she's traveled internationally before and she's been prescribed that medication. Obviously, the laws are not the same overseas as they are, here at home. But she's done this plenty enough times. It's just so happens, okay, let's just set some stuff up. Let's go ahead and say that when something comes up, something pops off, guess what? Now we have a bargaining chip. Yep. So it could have been the war. It could have been something else. It could have been a whole act of God. Let's just say that, one of our NATO friends got caught, holding one of the things that they go back and forth and trade or whatever. They shipping off. They're like, you know what? Now we got an American citizen. Now we can do some stuff with America. Because
we agree.
I mean, we don't do stuff. We don't do stuff for the sake of, oh, well, guess what? Now we got to make sure that Russia's cool with whatever we're trying to do. No, we don't work like that. They're like, well, guess what? If we got somebody who got star power and somebody's going to get some people behind them, I guess we could get some stuff done. We get some, we do whatever.
I see it as Brittney, she played pressure luck and the whammy got her.
Yeah, it's just like this. If I got a doctor's note, most people think, well, I got a doctor's note. They're not thinking, hey.
Again, you're thinking United States laws. You're not thinking Russian laws. They don't give a fuck you got a doctor's note. This is the law and this is the law.
I can't get with you on that, Jay, because she been there. So that means she been had that shit there. So that means who knows she didn't show that doctor's note and somebody told her it was okay to have it.
Now that's just you making up shit. Now, if that comes out that somebody told her that, then yeah, cool. But nah, she's listen, like Doc said, she's played internationally for years. She knows the rules.
For years, Jay.
She knows the rules. It doesn't matter how long she's been smoking weed, Mo. Russian law is Russian law. They're not going to change it because she's Brittney. They just let her slide until recently. That's it. They let her slide. And like Eric said, till recently, they needed a poker chip and they used her.
I get the bargaining chip. I'm on that part. But I'm like this. Them people knew. They don't care about that. Them people knew she had weed. They knew exactly where the fuck to look. They knew. That's the thing. They knew. That means they let her go 1,000,000 times. So you let her go 1,000,000 times. What the fuck is the difference of 1,000,001?
Once again, it's Russia. It's Russia.
I need this guy who's an arms dealer, and we about to go to war with these people. So that's why they got this motherfucker. That's why
they shouldn't trade him. They should not trade to get him.
The timing of this whole thing, just seems already to me, man. Like it's just awfully convenient for this. Like it's super grimy that it has to be like that because look at that.
Yes.
So when you read the law, if you happen to research the law, I mean, I don't know what it is per se, but I can't imagine it being over 90 days if you get caught with it. I mean, this is even if you caught her, this is a first offense.
But we're talking about a communist country, and you guys are thinking United States.
Well,
this is a communist country. It's a dictatorship. They don't have a constitution there.
The first offense,
it's what Putin says, and that's
only need to do 90 days. They change the law to 9 years. First time caught 9 years.
In Russia, if you're caught with drugs, that's 10 years. It's automatic. It's an automatic 10 years.
It depends on how much you have, and she didn't have enough.
If you are caught with drugs,
it's not any. I read years. You got to have a certain amount, and she might have had that a point over. Who knows?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. I mean, I don't know their law. I didn't take the time to look that up.
What they trying to do her was trafficking. She in jail for trafficking. So it's like for trafficking.
She had multiple cartridges. That's why
you gotta have a certain amount. So they probably measured that shit to the milliliter to see if she can get that trafficking charge. She not there for possession.
And that's what I'm thinking too. Because if y'all put the charge of intent to distribute, I'm like, hold on, man, there's no way. Because they said cartridges, and I'm thinking if it's just one person. So let's say she went out there. Originally, the plan was she was supposed to be balling for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, because
the tournament or something
was getting ready to start up. Like they was in their off season when the time that she got caught, because they were saying that there's a high chance she won't be ready for the season, because it automatically went in my brain is like, oh, she's gonna be there for a minute, so maybe about time that they All-Star break come in, she'll be coming home, which was the case, because that's when you had the press was on it. You know, her wife got a chance to talk with the president, this, that, and the third, whatever happened. However, I'm like, hold on. Now, if she got multiple cartridges, like how she get the charge of intent to distribute when it's like you got multiple ones for 2 weeks or whatever? That means it's one for individuals. So that means that just went up there and said, you know what?
Hey, Nelly.
Hey, Nelly.
That means they got the fucking beaker out the thing and they measured that shit.
Yeah. Saying, you know what? Here's the big beaker and here's all the small amounts, and let me just pour that into that and see what it is. And give her that
2 cartridges, as y'all say, she got caught with 2 cartridges. That's an intent to distribute. What they gonna distribute?
Once again,
making no money off that shit.
But it's Russia.
Some grimy
Russia
stuff.
Making up the laws as they go, man.
It's a communist country.
It's a dictatorship. He can go on the news tonight and say, anybody that watches Venom and Smoke podcast, I will fucking shoot you.
Off with your head.
And if anybody was to watch us from Russia, they'd be dead.
Well,
it's not the United States. You know where we have
the United States. It's fucked up anyway. I'm saying it's fucked up in America when they got people in jail for weed. The shit legal. I'm like, it's just fucked up because it's a victimless crime. I believe you should not go to jail for victimless crimes.
But again, you're thinking United States laws.
I'm just saying in general. I'm not thinking United States. I'm thinking Mo Young. Mo Young is saying if you're a victimless crime, that includes prostitution and all that shit, you should go to fucking jail. I'm like, it's victimless. I'm like, anything victimless, like I ain't nobody done being violent. I'm like, fuck, if you out there want to smoke yourself to death, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. That's how I am.
But you can only do it in a country that allows it.
And that's Amsterdam. That's the only one who really can do it. You can't even do the shit.
That's it.
You can't say
a friend of mine was in Manhattan the other day, and she said outside of the restaurant, they were blazing. Right outside of the restaurant.
You only can do a certain amount. You go in that bitch with a pound, you going to jail. You better ask some of these.
No, in New York State, the law is you can carry up to 3 ounces without them fucking.
You gotta have an amount. If you come in that bitch with a pound, I better guarantee you gonna be in Rikers.
That's what happened to homeboy. Iman Shumpert.
Yeah. You going to jail.
crazy, man.
No,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
think
this.
about it. If I can carry 3 ounces at a time, all right, I got to make a couple of trips to get my pound. But I'd rather do that than try to
Weed,
chance it and then
weed,
end up in jail for
prostitution.
15 to 20.
I'm saying weed. I'm not talking about prostitutes with pimps. I'm talking about the woman the call girls and shit. All that shit should be legal because, hey, I'm choosing to go out there and get that. I am choosing. This is me as a person choosing to go get weed, choosing to go get coke. I'm choosing this. So if I die, that's on me. That's me being a dumbass. That's how I feel. Now, I believe you shouldn't be going to jail for weed for 10, 20 years. That's stupid. Like, because now it's on the stock market. I own cannabis. I own stock in cannabis. It's on the stock market, and you got people in jail for like.
That's so crazy to me.
But once
Because
again, other
not all
countries do
states
that.
have adopted it yet. That's why.
I'm like this. Well, I'm like this. Y'all need to make me be president because all the motherfuckers in jail for weed is coming out because it doesn't. I'm
This
like,
thing is legal now.
This shit is legal in most places.
And like 80% of the country is legal.
Not
Like,
80%.
what sense does that make for people that's sitting in there for those charges to still be sitting in there?
Yeah. If it's legal in your city, people should be released.
And like 80% of the country and most likely in the state that they got caught up in. It's crazy. I mean,
if it's a city in your state that is legal in, then people should be released because I'm like, nah, it's legal. Like,
I'm not sure, but I think that is something that they're working on here in New York. That the people that were put in jail for ounces and nickel bags and dime bags, they're starting to get out, but the damage is already done. A lot of these guys have done almost their full time for bullshit, for a bag of weed. You're right.
So I'm just like,
but that's the law.
It's a bullshit everywhere. If you're doing it like that, it's bullshit everywhere. It's bullshit here in America. It's bullshit in Russia. It don't matter what city, state, country you in, it's bullshit in my mind. I'm like,
not to get too far off the rails. Not to get too far off the rails, but here's the importance right now, folks. For everybody paying attention, for those who will watch in the future, this is the importance of you having the power to vote. The people have the power. Go out there, exercise your right to vote. Because without you, these people can't stand on this plateau and say, guess what, this is the way it's done. It doesn't work because it's the way that they want it. It's the way that the people agree to. So that's just me on my soapbox.
Think like you.
That's me on my soapbox. I'm gonna get off of it. I don't want to get off the rails because obviously this is a sports show, and I don't want to seem like I'm taking up the time with it. So that I just want to take that time out to make sure that people go outside and vote. If it's for city, if it's for state, if it's for the country, go exercise your right. It's your right. Go do it.
I'm like this, Eric. You're not telling people who to vote for, so it's good. You just said vote.
Yeah.
Vote
absolutely.
Who thinks like you. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. Vote for someone who thinks like you. Get some of these old ass bastards out of get them out.
They got like 3 other parties outside these 2. So exercise your right to vote.
Shit, I might make the Venom party. Shit. There you go. Free weeds and hoes for everybody.
Free weed and hoes.
Vote for the weed and hoes. Hey, I'm over 35. I can run for president. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Venom for the weed and hoes.
Yep.
There we go.
Already got the slogan. We already got the party set up. Look.
Let's see.
I gotta make Eric vice. Well, no, I gotta make the hater the vice president because they won't kill me because they won't want the diabolical hater as fucking vice
president. That's exactly how you set that up.
Why do you think they put they put what's her name in as the vice president? Nobody wants her in there.
Oh man!
Oh Lord, you locked up more black people than anybody. I don't want to get started on the vice president.
Let's see. Mr. Young, a question, please. What do you stand for in this country? Why would somebody want to vote for you, sir.
I'm for weed and hoes.
So you campaign.
Let me tell you why I'm for weed and hoes. Because I'm like this. If a man else say you'll have less crime. Because most crimes are committed by males. So you'll have less crime. Either they're gonna be high or their balls gonna be drained. So the crime goes down dramatically.
Everybody wins.
More for weed and hoes.
So your campaign slogan would be "Free the wagons." Is that true?
Free the wagon. More wagons and passing. More wagons and passing. Look, pass that shit, like that shit, fuck that shit. That's the way to go,
baby.
Shit.
Where do I vote?
Young for prayers.
Where do I vote?
It's that easy. See, I got one person willing to vote for me just off of how I think. See, I'm just saying, it's weed. It's not like she went trying to sell it to everybody. It's not like she tried to kill motherfuckers. 9 years. I know some murderers who didn't get 9 years. I'm like, what's the 9 years?
You're the whole person, man.
I'm like, shit. I'm thinking they're gonna say 2 or 3 years. I'm like, 9. God damn.
I think, like I said, is a pawn. The United States just got to make that deal, bring her back, and that's just the way it's gonna be. Got
to trade the biggest arms dealer for a basketball player. I'm like, yeah.
They shouldn't do it.
Listen, to stop the people here crying. What else do they want us to do? Do they want us to start a war with Russia over a basketball player? No.
No, ain't worth that.
No. So she's really not even worth the arms dealer if you really think about it.
So hold on. Now, I'm going to do my advocating. I'm going to advocate.
Oh shit!
His thing it's not that she's strictly a basketball player. She's a citizen of the country. Now, I pay attention to stuff like that. When the president and vice president, take their office, they got their little Bible that they got to put their hands on. They're responsible for each and every citizen of the country. So they're just holding on to the fact that she has a large following. She got a large following. She's a ball player. Ball players get a huge following. If you love it, you like it or love it, hate it, whatever, disagree, she got a following. She's had a following since her days at Baylor. I'm pretty sure she had some before then. I'm just saying her name has been out here for a while because she ain't been in Baylor since I was in high school. And we're coming on 2 decades for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I
will say that's how I will leave that.
If that was the nefarious one, or the fucking CEO, or the diabolical one, or even the damn advocate, they would not give a damn about us.
Out of Russia. You don't know my wife. I'm getting out of Russia. They don't want to see my wife. They don't want to see my wife.
She's gonna answer the phone like homie from Taken. I have a set of skills, and if you don't let Mo go, I'm gonna come to your country and show you my set of skills.
And then they're gonna good luck.
Next thing you know,
good luck.
Look, next thing you see is Putin with a Glock to his temple. let him go. How did you defeat all those Russian people? You're just gonna see a body of dead Russians everywhere. You better let it go.
It's just gonna be the headline. It's gonna be one of those headlines in the newspaper.
Oh, this never happened. Yeah.
It's gonna be like this. The whole Russian army for her husband. That's gonna be the headline.
It's just gonna be one of those headlines in the newspaper. You're gonna see local man released on his own recognizance. Hey, Mo, you came back this week. Welcome back home. How you got home? We don't talk about that part.
We can't talk about it. It's G14 classified.
All right, he home. We just gonna enjoy it.
G14.
I was thinking she would have a Glock in one hand and a selfie stick in the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him go.
We won't even know it.
You must know. She coming to that.
We won't even know it. Mo's gonna be missing for like 2 weeks. We gonna be like, oh well, Mo's in the woods, and then on the third week, fourth week, he's gonna be back miraculously.
He's gonna hit this headline. Vladimir Putin died magically in his sleep.
Damn.
He died of natural causes. That's what they're gonna say. He died of natural causes.
Yeah,
What
natural
happened?
causes, all right.
I can't tell you what happened. How I got out. I just know I'm no longer in Russian jail.
There
I'm
you
out.
go. I mean, if
I'm a bad example because she would go nuts.
gunshot wounds are natural causes, you will die from gunshot wounds.
Yes, you will.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Especially
I see her
set
going to
a
Biden.
mask, if you
Get
will.
him out, or I'm gonna get him out. That's what she gonna go to Biden. Either you get him out, or I'm gonna get him out.
Make it happen, Captain.
They're gonna make that trade like the Padres. They're gonna say, we're gonna send it back, Mo. We're gonna give you the whole Russian foreign system that's back, that's in jail. And the arms dealer to be named later.
Somehow the wagon formula is gonna equal Mo getting home. I'm gonna drop that one too.
The wagon math.
Yep.
I'm gonna teach them wagon math. I'm like, this is how you make your women more beautiful in Russia and stop having looking like men. I'm just saying. Oops.
Hey, it's the formula, dude. Like, come on, now. What you got?
I'm like, shit. I'm blocked. I always get blocked in Russia anyway. Like they go hear it.
Fuck you, Russia.
Terrible.
Oh man. Well, like I said, I brought up the Soto trade, man. That's the next thing we was gonna talk
about. That's a beast lineup.
As a Mets fan, even as a Mets fan, I'm like, damn.
That's the beast lineup they got now.
I should have bet easy push-ups that Soto wasn't going to the Mets.
Oh, I knew he wasn't going. Not a chance. Not a chance with the Mets make that trade for Soto and Bell. Not a chance.
They gave up their life.
Padres gave up practically everything.
Yeah.
And they got Hader.
That's a damn shame. Ain't no way. Don't they have time to?
So they got the best young player in the sport, and they got the best closer in the sport.
I'm just saying. Who are you going to walk? Who are you going to walk?
That lineup is that little lineup is killer right now.
San Diego.
And Tatis hasn't played yet.
Tatis is coming back.
I'm talking to say, yikes.
God damn, that's just.
That's all right.
For him, I got prospects: Mackenzie Gore, Robert Hassel, C.J. Abrams, James Wood, Jordan Susana. Then they sent Luke Voigt.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, they sent their whole farm system.
That's all right, because I got something for the Padres. Scherzer and DeGrom. Fuck y'all.
That don't even matter, bro. They're gonna knock that shit right out the park.
Good pitching. Good pitching wins any day of the week.
Shit,
now,
I
haven't followed baseball all season, so I don't know. But I do know in the postseason it comes down to pitching. So I mean, who's working with a good lineup as far as pitching?
That'd be the New York Mets, pal.
But that line is a death lineup.
It's a great lineup. Let's not get it twisted. But I'm sorry, but good pitching beats good hitting.
I'm just saying,
it does.
So you're hoping those pitchers pitch 4 games then?
You better hope. Because I'm like this: you get one middle reliever who sucks, man, you might be down 7 easy.
Yeah.
I even got Carrasco. I even got Carrasco on my team, and he has 12 wins. If you told me Carrasco's going to win 12 games, I'm like,
So question. So
I'm just like this, bro. Like starters are one thing. Your starters have to play complete games. Because I'm like, if your middle relief is trash,
yeah,
I agree.
That's your ass.
So I'll be remiss. So how does it look? Because I haven't done, the posting of how far along the Mets have been with the Yankees. But I do know that they're awfully close.
They're creeping.
How y'all feeling about that, fellas? Because the Mets have been creeping. They've been holding my Braves at bay. Because the Braves at one point we were at least 2.5. But look, I'm not gonna get into it. It was only
it. The big fucking suck. Fuck the Braves.
We got 4 more, brother.
Look, Acuna,
We got
but
4
fuck
more.
them all.
Well, all right. Keep that same energy. We got 4 more. It was only 1 game
Absolutely.
yesterday, brother.
I'm looking at the standings right now.
So,
The Mets are 4.5 games above the
4.5.
grade.
Yes.
4.5.
4.5. So they crept up in 2 games. They held us at bay. And what about the Yankees? Because I know the Yankees was.
Oh, they way ahead.
Ooh, the Yankees are like 3 games ahead.
3. So the last time I looked, it was 5. So how you feel? How you feeling, Jay?
Creeping.
Listen, I don't get nervous. I go into these things with our expectations. I know that the Yankees are a good team.
No, I'm sorry.
I like fucking with Izzy
Like
when it comes to the Mets.
4.5 games behind the Yankees.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not nervous. The Yankees are going to do what they do. It's the Mets that, he can't deny it. It's the Mets that always crumble towards the end of the season.
I'm shocked the Mets are still winning right now.
No, I mean,
Why? Why are you shocked?
Let me tell you why. Because the Mets after the All-Star break crumble like a stack of cards.
You're right. They
do.
The Mets are 9-1 in this stretch of 10 games.
All-Star break. Like they've been
They're 9-1. Like, dude. Come on, Izzy. You know after the All-Star break,
I am not denying anything. They do choke after they have choked in September. I'll give you that.
Man, they back on that Darryl Strawberry, man. They back on that. They on that shit. They winning again. They fucking girls in the dugout and they snorting coke. They went back to basics.
Whatever works, baby. Whatever gets your team going.
Win, baby, like Al Davis. Just win, baby.
When they retired Keith Hernandez's jersey, he bought some bags with him.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever helps.
I mean, the Yankees been 5-5 in the stretch, so the Mets can catch the Yankees.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Very plausible that Izzy, you win the bet if y'all keep on this streak. If you keep on the streak.
That's if. That's if.
That's if.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at my Red Sox.
And I'm sorry, I think the Mets have the better pitching than the Yankees.
And that's what it's going to come down to. In the past, previous postseasons, it's come down to pitching.
Yeah.
And look at last year's case. It just so happened the Braves just caught fire. It was just like, wow.
No denying it, absolutely.
I promise you, I thought it was a first round knockout. I thought like every year, like, okay, they seem promising in the regular season. Then come the postseason, they run out of gas. But then last year, I'm like, say, bro, we still in the postseason? I said, I get to put up my banners on my Facebook and all this. I said, look, I get to have my fandom back.
Well, hell, even this season, Braves won what, 12 in a row? Some crazy number like that.
They just caught fire. They caught fire. Yeah, they held on to it.
Y'all good though, because the damn Padres' ass is like way below the Dodgers. So
yeah, but they're right. But they're right in the hunt for a wild card spot.
Yeah. So
I don't think
if that team sneaks in on the wild card, you better watch out for the
because if they creep in there, they're gonna make noise. You can't.
Hello, like that. It's gonna be the Dodgers.
The Dodgers right now have the best record in the National League. So
the Dodgers will play them. If they sneak in, the Dodgers go play them, and I believe they'll knock the Dodgers out.
Yeah. You can't acquire talent like that and it just be for nothing. You just be like, oh, we just got these guys. And then it's not like these guys don't know.
You know who the next team up if they get that other wild card spot. They play the Mets. We might get an Izzy meltdown or a very Izzy celebration if they beat them in the first round.
Oh,
not if he wears that Tebow jersey.
Oh, shit.
Oh Lord!
Nah, because we made Nasty come out the woods for that one. Y'all know Nasty don't like us talking about his Tebow because his Tebow a winner.
Yeah.
I want to know how he got that pro league jersey when he ain't never stepped foot in the pros.
Man, how many hits Tebow have in the pros?
Actually, he was in Double-A ball, so technically, yes, he did step into the pros.
Oh
That's
my
not
God.
that's not the big leagues, man.
It doesn't matter. I bet that jersey sold just as good as the big
How
leaguers
many
jersey.
hits he had in MLB? I want to know how many hits he had in MLB. That's 3 or
Donut.
0.
No.
0.
Donut.
Oh, 0.
But
Okay, I thought he.
But
Right.
his Doc stated was the pros, and AA ball is professional ball.
I'm just saying, how did he get a jersey?
Don't worry about how. Don't worry about
How
it.
did he get a jersey?
Don't fucking worry about it.
How he got a jersey?
So what?
They marketed the
How does Tebow have
him.
a fucking Jets jersey?
I'm just saying, Jay. Me and you got the same amount of hits of Tebow in the fucking MLB, man. we got the
They
same amount of
making a
hits.
whole jersey for real.
Where's
And
my
I could
jersey?
go, and I could
Where's
probably
my
go to
jersey?
MLB.com and have my name put on the back of a jersey and
$100.
buy
Yes.
that shit.
If that's the case, we all need to put our names on the back of some jerseys,
Where's
man.
our jersey? I'm Tebow.
I want to see if we sell.
Nah, if
Look
we're
at
gonna
me,
put our
dog.
names on it, we better get some Venom and Smoke jerseys.
We
I'd rather
got to.
get some nice.
That's in the works. That's in the works. I can make jerseys.
I'd rather have a Venom
They
and
got the
Smoke
Lions
jersey.
jersey.
Oh, yes, there you go.
That's the jersey he went to the game. Don't bring out that Tebow jersey no more, Izzy.
But you actually got a bias that plays for you. That don't count.
Javi last season.
It don't count. Because that's a real player that plays.
Javi Baez played last year, so there you go.
They ain't no Mo Young.
They
Exactly.
don't know young in the league.
Ain't no Mo
Ain't no
Young. Ain't
Tebow
no
in the
Doc
league.
Erics in the league.
Exactly.
Look,
Get
there's
over
no
it.
Tebow in the league either, man. But I'm just
In the
saying.
league too. Somebody make it work with me. We're gonna get in the works. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, there's no
Oh,
Tebow
Lord.
in the league. Just like there's no Mo Youngs, no nefarious ones, no diabolical hitters, or Doc Erics in the leagues, or even Lala's in the leagues. We're all in the same boat.
All in the same boat. This man got people to
I mean,
buy this
that's
jersey.
my jersey. Like, Tebow get a
Man,
jersey for
look.
not just for showing up.
I don't even want a number. You can
Now,
just
it
give
wasn't
me.
even. It wasn't
give me a
even
shape.
to show up. It was just to put his name, and everybody that liked what Tebow projected with the being religious and whatnot is what the Mets banked on. And people like Izzy jumped all over it.
Tebow's a winner, damn it.
He didn't win in the baseball. He
He
didn't win.
for your team.
He only won in Florida.
He didn't give y'all
He
history.
didn't win.
He didn't give y'all
And
no
when did
wins.
he win in the NFL?
Y'all with your hate.
When did he win in
against
the
Tebow. Y'all with your hate for Tebow. It's quite disgusting, actually.
Tebow
Not hate
jerseys, man.
when it's facts.
Y'all
Why
hate
is
him.
facts
All right.
hate?
I'm looking
Why do
at
y'all
this
hate him so much?
So jerseys are two different
This
sports.
man's batting average. Wait, let me tell you this man's batting average. 223.
I know the man's stats. He wasn't that great. He was not a great baseball player.
Yeah, I think I can hit 223 too.
Man, look,
I can hit 223. That's not hard to hit.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal man.
Why don't you fucking get your ass on the fucking
I
baseball
will
field
go
and
out
go
there and
do
get
it?
223.
Go! Shut up! Go do it!
I'll get 223. I'll get 223. You can take that right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
I'll get
Whatever,
223.
yeah,
We
okay.
talking baseball, not softball.
man, look.
We ain't talking wiffle ball either. Not
I
softball, not wiffle ball, not kickball.
can get 223.
Shit, I hit
baseball,
500
man.
in kickball.
223 is
Come on,
horrible. That's what I'm training.
We gotta find a batting cage. We gotta put this theory to the test, man. Look.
I hit 223. I'll tell you that right now. Let me get to make sure I got my
Are you
right.
sure?
Yo, that's a good idea.
Real.
Get
Doc,
your ass in the
that is a
batting
good
cage.
idea. A Venom and Smoke podcast at the batting cage to see Mo hit 223.
Yeah.
Look, but I got to get 1,048 attempts, just like him. 1,048 attempts.
Yeah,
All I
you
gotta
want
do
to
is
pay for
187.
1,048 attempts?
Look,
Can you
all I-
do it? Can you do it in the 4-hour slot?
Maybe. I need 1,000. I need 1,048 attempts, and all I got to do is 237 of them.
We'll do part one. Because what you only need 200 hits.
All I need is 237 hits, 287
Yeah.
hits,
So
or
1 hour,
287
we
hits.
get to 100. and then we'll go on with the regular show. Then we'll do a part 2. We'll do it on scene again.
And I will tell you, and if I get 288, I am better than Tebow.
No, because I can see Mo going on his day off practicing.
He practiced. He practiced. I'm just saying he practiced. And he got 288.
He didn't practice. He got on one knee and was like,
Oh man, no. Oh.
I'm just saying. I can throw the ball better than Tebow. I can tell you that. I can throw it better than him. More accurate than Tebow. I'm accurate.
Hey, bro.
You ain't accurate.
yo, Doc, get that going too.
Yeah,
I don't want to contribute to that.
I want to see Jameis Young.
You can see Jameis Young. I can throw it deeper than Tebow, and I can fucking look. Put it this way, and I can fucking throw it on a dime.
As much as I want to say something about this man won a whole playoff game completing 2 passes. This man won a playoff game like that. I don't want to say nothing else.
One lucky one.
One lucky slant. He threw a
One lucky
slant.
slant pass.
He threw a slant, dog.
This man won a
hard.
NFL playoff game completing 2 passes. Ain't no way.
Jay, it's not hard to beat this. That's why I'm saying I can do it. It's not hard. Nah, I'm like this. Now, in Florida, I can't fuck with none of the Florida stats. I could be a man enough to say I can't fuck with none of them Florida stats.
Nah, that team was built around him.
For half the season and complete a pass in the 4th quarter, and Mo Young's the winner. I'm just saying that's what y'all gonna say.
It only makes sense, right? It's only logical. It's only right.
That's why I say he's not really a winner, because that defense was all time, and he had a fucking running back that was running.
Yeah, whatever. He just won national championships and Heisman trophies. Yeah, he's not a winner.
And he went in
That
the
makes
NFL.
no
We're talking
sense.
about NFL.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's not a winner in the big leagues.
He won a
He's not
playoff
winner.
game. Fuck.
So you tell you. So we doing playoff games.
He won a playoff game.
He has one more playoff game than me. He won
Whatever.
one playoff game than me. That's one.
But he won. It don't matter how you fucking got there. He won.
Dan Marino for
Jack Hostetler won a Super Bowl because he got to the Super Bowl.
One game. He won one game. Doug Williams got more championships than Tim Tebow in the NFL.
Yeah, he does.
Trent Dilfer has more championships than Tebow.
Oh, that was the defense who won that year. But you're right. You're right.
We're talking about Tebow. Tebow defense got him won the games because he was so god awful in the first 3 quarters. God.
Yeah, but that one slant pass, buddy.
Tebow's not a winner, man. He's a winner in college. Let me tell you this way. He is a A+ minor league player. So, college is minor leagues to the NFL. And then he was the minor league. He wasn't even an A+ minor league baseball player, but I'm going to give him that.
I agree with you on that. He was a B+ player, if you will.
No.
Not even a B+ player. Not even a B+ player.
No, when he gets to the pros, he's a D+ player in the pros. He's a D+ player.
On a major league roster, he's number 20. He's the 24th guy. He is. I got no problem saying that. He is.
I'm just saying. In football, he only got the way he did because, look, he had the Pouncey twins who were killing people too. I mean, he had talent out the ass at Florida. It's not Cam Newton can even get on the field on Florida. He had talent out the ass.
All he had to do was throw the ball up, and his receivers were catching that shit.
Yeah, Percy Harvin. Yeah, Percy Harvin.
Yeah, that Florida team was just stacked. It was just them people was just built to win.
Now,
he did win.
Could Tebow win at Notre Dame?
Fuck Notre Dame.
Could Tebow win at Notre Dame?
Fuck Notre Dame.
Went to Notre Dame.
Fuck Notre Dame.
He's a Christian, so we're gonna put him back.
Oh man!
He win one for touchdown Jesus in the end zone.
Fuck touchdown Jesus. Fuck Notre Dame. Fuck Rudy. Fuck Montana.
He said, "Fuck Rudy." That's
That's right.
wrong.
Fuck Rudy.
Rudy was. I'd rather have Rudy on my team than
What Rudy did,
motherfucking
y'all?
Tim Tebow. Give me Rudy.
What Rudy did,
Oh,
y'all?
hell.
I'm gonna say fuck Rudy, man. What
Fuck
Rudy did
Rudy.
you, man?
Good movie.
What
Rudy
the-
was an excellent movie.
Good story.
Yes.
I honestly think he could have won the Heisman at Notre Dame.
The way he was hyped up,
Rudy.
yes.
I honestly do.
I said, well, what team? Their team was trash then. That's
That
why I
win?
say he could. They didn't win shit. Notre Dame didn't win shit until after he left. They were trash.
They were, but I
They
honestly
still
think,
are trash.
I ain't gonna say they trash because they kind of building. Well,
They're
I mean,
not
because we have
building.
their coach. We have their
I'm about to
coach
say the
now.
coach
So,
is in LSU. They're not building shit.
well, hey,
Oh, hell.
I got their coach now, so I'm cool. I'm straight.
That's why
Every last
LSU
one of
is
my
all
last-
fucking recruits.
My last coaches gave me natties, so I'm cool. The last three of them gave me natties, so I'm expecting the same thing out of this guy.
Long as he don't recruit them soft ass defenders he recruited at Notre Dame, you good.
Well, we be straight.
Oh man. Is it like he want to fight all these training camp fights that's going on? That's going on in NFL, man. Everybody fight.
Good.
It's on site.
Yeah, I
A Saints
saw.
player got kicked out. He got kicked out of practice. Our first
Good.
round
Come
pick
on,
got
all
kicked out.
about it.
Draft, but the guy got drafted in the first round. This dude getting in
He got
fights.
kicked out of practice. He got kicked out of practice fighting everybody. So, I mean, Josh Allen got into a fight.
down here.
Josh Allen, I think, is a little bit crazy. He went after a defensive tackle. That dude must have had him by at least over 100 and something pounds.
Brandon Ayuk got into it with fucking Fred Warner, and they squaring up, and it was a
I
big.
did not know that. That's
Oh,
a
man,
nice
it was
little
a big
nugget
fight.
to have.
He's your brother. It was a big ass fight.
That's a nice little nugget to have. I like that.
Oh Lord,
Look at
look at Pop. Tebow is trash, and Notre Dame is trash, and both of them can suck Richard Dame. Look, he wilding because it's his birthday, man. He wilding.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Pops.
birthday to Pop.
Erase Dick. Erase that. I'm gonna erase this. I don't want you to. I don't want
You
you
gonna go to Facebook jail, and hopefully it's not on
Go to
Facebook.
Facebook jail on your birthday.
But not only that, he's the one that gets you on the TV screens on Thursday nights.
You can't. You can't. You can't. Man, you wilding, but Tebow is trash. We can agree, but he couldn't even win the training camp fight. I guarantee you that. He'll drop to his knees and pray.
Well, we see what happened to his NFL career, so whatever to that.
I'm just saying, these fights, I love it. I mean, people want to hit. They tired of this wearing shorts. See, when back in the days, man, they used to have. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm moving right quick. They used to have like tour days, and they would be hitting them tour days. And now it's like we in shorts and helmets playing touch football. So when we put the pads on, it's a fight. We fight.
Yeah, brothers don't like being touched. So that's the thing. So I'm thinking back in the day when Denver was in their Super Bowl runs and a powerhouse state. Not to say that they're not a powerhouse now, but I can remember them and Terrell Davis saying, don't ruin my hat day, because they wouldn't go to practice with the helmets on. They'd just be wearing their regular hats, their regular caps. Because, they was on fire. They just had these old regular winning streaks or whatever. And I guess, Shanahan, I want to say Shanahan was the coach at the time. Shanahan said, hey, bro, as long as y'all keep winning, brothers, just go out there with them caps on and we going to be at it. So with everything being disrespectfully hot nowadays, because it was not just here that was hot, because y'all seen me on the road a few weeks ago. It is hot everywhere. Like, you go outside, it's like the devil is breathing right here in your face. You just like, say, bro, can you just back up just maybe a bit? Like, just a little bit. Like, just getting arm's reach. Like, so I guess with them being outside, because the fights that I've seen, especially on the Saints side, those fights have happened on the outside. And the Saints facility is very cool. Like, say, bro, I was in there for a training camp like all day. I did not get an ounce of heat.
Look, that tackle we got is just a dick. that was his calling call when we drafted him. He was a dick.
Listen, to play the offensive line, you have to be a dick. Because if you think about it, defensive players talk shit. You know what I'm saying? The defensive player is the one, I'm going to get you. Offensive player is quiet, but they're a dick. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw that extra little arm in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how they play.
That boy is a major Richard. He's a Richard.
He's a raging Richard.
A raging Richard.
Because man, I'm like, damn, we got the fight. Then it was like the next day, damn, we got another fight. The damn
whole fight.
Damn.
I said, bro, didn't this dude just get kicked out of practice the other day? I'm like, what's up, the headline, right?
Save that shit for the field. It's only another week away.
He better not do that shit when we get in the late in the game. That's 15-yard penalties right there.
Yeah, that's gonna cost us.
Get that shit out.
But I'm saying have that aggression for the game, not the fighting part of it. But it's true. These guys are playing in the heat. These guys are hungry. They want this to start already. You know what I'm saying? You've played football before. So if you like to hit, when you're out there, you want to hit. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't touch the quarterback because he got the red jersey on. No, we want to hit.
Or green. Yeah, a few
days in the county.
Pops used to play football like a motherfucker, so he does. But I'm just saying, I actually hate those green jerseys. I got in trouble in high school for hitting the quarterback in practice. I say, fuck that green jersey. Plus, I didn't like the quarterback. Anyway, I didn't like his ass. I tagged his ass in practice. I say, take that motherfucker. They say, well, take your ass down there and run them laps. That's what the fuck happened.
That's the worst. That's the worst. You do a whole practice, you're running the offense, and you do something, and they tell you to go run, and you got to run the whole time until. I don't dread those days no more.
Our coach, Coach Reese, who also was my dad's coach, he makes to make us roll. So you either can roll sideways like this and roll down the field, or do a tumble roll. You had to roll, and man, that practice I shouldn't have ate. I ate before practice, and I had to roll. Man, I was throwing up and rolling. I was like, oh man, you had to roll 100 yards, and then you got to roll back another 100 yards. I got so dizzy rolling.
I never made the team, but Coach Smith, before Coach Reese, he would make us run for PE. Like if he made us dress, because some days he would be like, okay, you're going to dress and you're going to do crap. And then when you do that, not only are you running around the school, you running the entire PE time.
Yeah.
I hated that.
But
I hated that with passion.
I mean, Coach Smith practice was easy, though. I'm like, his classes was fucking easy.
So I can only imagine.
Ran down in the grass eating ice cream and shit. Why it's hot as a motherfucker out there.
Izzy could tell you in the high school where we went to high school, in the back of the high school there was a hill.
Oh hell! Oh,
and we had to crab hills.
Nope.
That was your punishment. And believe me, one day I was getting yelled at by the coach, and I was standing in the back, and it just seemed like everybody split the sea open. And right when he yelled at me, I grabbed myself and was
Jason,
like standing there like, F you.
Jason, you had Coach Barone, correct?
No, I started off with Coach Coombs.
Okay. But
and Coach, what's his name? I forget his name.
But Coons, I remember Coons, and yes, everything Jason just said is absolutely true. Those hills are murder.
And you have to crab them. You know how it is to do 20 crabs up of a hill like that? You got to crab up and then crab back down. What's up, Pop? Yeah, that kills.
Not for me, pal.
I'd rather get into a fight.
I'm being real with you. If it's anything like running up a levee, that's like a hill. It's like an elevated thing. Probably y'all hill is probably taller than that levee, but shit, they Coach Reese took us on that damn levee. I almost died. Running uphill, almost died.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. You're crabbing up the hill. You're touching it on top, and then turning around and crabbing back down the hill, turning around, coming back and crabbing back. Yo, believe me, I hated it.
Something about fuck this shit about. I can't do it.
We tried to execute, especially being, I played mostly defense, so we just tried to execute so we wouldn't have to crab. Because crabbing was a punishment. You screwed up in practice. You didn't run the right, the right formation. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. It was a crab. So at the end of the day, the whole team screwed up. Now we're doing 25 and 30 crabs before we go home.
Oh yes, indeed. Man, I ain't doing that shit. I don't miss those days. Oh, running around.
No, me neither.
See, I was an asshole, so I used to roll damn near every practice. So he said, "Don't take the helmet off." I took my helmet off. I was hot. I'm like, fuck, I had a lot of hair. I had a fucking afro, big ass afro. So I'm fucking hot. Took the hat off. Oh, I took that helmet off. Oh no, you gotta roll. You gotta roll. Roll. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Can't do it.
As you're rolling, do you honestly think?
Oh shit!
Oh,
get in here!
Come on, man!
Come on, Nasty, get in here!
Get your ass in there!
Get your ass in here now!
Cause he ass was on the team. He used to
he probably
roll
just started laughing.
Look, man, he come on there, the thing freeze, man.
Come on, Nasty, get in here.
Man, look,
talking sports, brother.
Look, Nasty just came out the woods. Eric, look, watch.
Whoa!
Get in here. Today? I'm getting triple team here with Tebow. Get your ass in here.
Fuck Tebow.
Fuck you.
He said he coached the game for 10 minutes.
You could have did, bro. You could multitask.
Oh, so get an assistant to do that shit. Get in here.
Nasty, so I didn't know the Woods had a team.
The Sasquatches.
Fucking the Blair Witch Squad.
The Bigfoot.
Man, I know y'all lost AJ Brown, bro. We ain't gonna tease you too bad, bro. We're not gonna tease you too bad.
Not so bad.
Yo, he hasn't been back since like the end of the season.
Yes, he's been gone since the Titans lost.
Brother, I've been holding it down for Tebow.
Fuck Tebow. He
didn't
win.
Fuck the Saints.
Yo, that dude.
Tebow never beat the Saints.
Tebow didn't beat the Jets.
Tebow didn't beat the Giants.
AJ Brown did like on The Simpsons when people said they'll be right back.
Oh. You leaving me hanging like that, man?
Well, it's
Listen, you can't be out because we're talking about Tim Tebow. The man only hit 223 in the minors, man. I'm saying. I bet you can hit 223. That's winning numbers to you.
That's winning numbers.
Anyway.
La.
Man, we supposed to do a Nasty take, and Nasty's still in the woods.
That would have been perfect.
Yes.
So
you know what I'm saying? That would have been perfect.
Call him for Nasty take back. Whenever he comes back full time, he'll have a shirt release with the Nasty take. The throat girl said dang with him. Man,
Friday night, his throat go Friday.
Look, man, I told you don't mess with them gas station pills now. If you mess with the throat girls.
He probably took our advice
on his birthday.
He got Pluchu. He took our advice and got that shit.
Man, look, just get you a bottle of gin and a Red Bull. You'll be all right.
There you go. There you go.
You'll be all right. Get your bottle of gin and Red Bull. You'll be straight as I know what. Or don't do like me. I drunk fucking pure liquid ginseng. You'll be good for 2 days.
Holy crap.
You'll be good for 2 days. Trust me.
A lot of busting one for Doug.
Bust one for Doug.
That'd have been like bust one for Doug, for Rick, for John, for Tom.
For Scott.
You'd have been busting for a
Down the
couple.
road. You gonna start naming people now.
That shit tastes like
Everybody
grape.
on the show.
Ain't nothing, man.
Bust one for Cody Rhodes. Bust one for Triple H and his procedure. You go for everybody.
Bust
One for Rick's last
Sasha
WrestleMania moment.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Bust one for the hood. He busting one for the hood.
Yeah.
For everyone who got killed, I was busting one on them on that fucking jet. Oh, look at him. He's a Dixman. That's what he said. He's a Dixman.
Clearly.
It's like a marksman, but he slang dick instead of bullets.
There you go.
Oh, man. It's funny, man. But since Nasty here, I guess I can play his video, I guess, since he was here. So we know what we know. Look, we know what, so we remember what Nasty looks like. No pills, they'll deep. The spot is hot. All right, the spot is hot.
Spot's
Man,
hot.
I'm gonna have to see you the link so you can show me the spot. Tell one of them to pull a titty out.
Pull a titty out Fridays at Venom. Smoke.
Pull a titty out for Venom.
Big Friday, yeah.
All the way.
Look,
All the
my
way.
wife's not here. They got to do it quick because my wife's not here yet. So pull a titty out for Venom. Oh, she gonna kick my ass when she come home. Oh, she gonna kick my ass.
You got to get Venom and Smoke stickers, so then this way when he's at the bar, he gives them out, and that's how they get him.
Yeah.
You want a Venom and Smoke sticker? You gotta show me some titty.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Nowadays they'll get it. He'll fucking shit.
Man, look, send me a picture. Send me a picture.
This
And
man
look,
like live
I'm
dangerously.
gonna send it to the crew.
You leaving evidence.
Look, send me the picture and I'm gonna send it to the crew. We're the same thing. We're gonna send it to the crew.
And the first lady watches the show. So it's not like he getting away with it.
Yeah,
I don't have a sticker right now. Damn it, just send me the picture.
send me the proof that you could do it.
Look, stop texting. Get straight to the picture work. Come on, man. He said, okay.
He said, okay. Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna laugh before the end of the night. We're gonna have like 7 or 9 titty pics.
I'm gonna look. I'm saying, baby, that's not another woman. My dad is sending me pictures because girls are putting their tits out for Venom and Smoke. What can I do? What can I say?
Hey,
Some girls throw bras on stage for singers. Women whip their titties out for us podcasters.
Hey, one time for the podcast.
That's the life of the podcast.
yeah, I don't think she's gonna go for that excuse.
Yes, we will.
But it's the
Sure.
truth. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Look at this. This titty might be lopsided. I'm checking for breast cancer. Look,
We could be saving someone's life right now.
We are inspectors, if you will.
I think Mo, you should stop because the Glock is gonna make another appearance on the show.
Venom is for weed, holes, and titties. We
Hey, got the slogan together. We can start campaigning for what? What we in 20? We in 22. So 24.
24.
Start campaigning for 24, baby. Who knows?
Venom for president.
Who knows?
Weed, hoes, titties, and wagons.
Who doesn't love an underdog story?
There you go.
Underdog story.
Weed, hoes, titties, and wagons.
Hey,
That's how. Look, if somebody had a party that said weed, holes, think about your college years or your younger years. If you saw a fucking flyer, somebody tell you weed, holes, what it was, titties and wagons.
Yeah, weed, hoes, titties, and wagons.
You went to that party?
I'm going.
Hell yeah, I'm in there.
I'm going.
I'm going.
are you not? Are you not going? Come
Oh,
on.
I'm going. I'm
going.
going.
I'm going.
Matter of fact, Jason back in the day, me, you, and about 20 people going.
We going. I'm bringing the whole hood. Look, I'm bringing the flyer to the hood. Man, look, meet me there.
Listen, and the way cameras are now, I'll go get me a little camera that goes onto my shirt, and I'll be live on
Exactly.
Facebook.
I'm like, you're nicer than me. I'll pull out the phone. Look. Fuck. You live. Say hello to Venom and Smoke. I will get the page shut down that day.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll go live on Twitter. They ain't gonna shut it down on Twitter. I'll go live on Twitter.
They let you do a titty show on Twitter?
Man, they got nothing but porn on Twitter.
Boy, Twitter.
Man, they doing everything on Twitter.
I don't even tweet. I don't even have a Twitter and know about Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter either. That's why I didn't know.
Look, I went on now and say, man, there's really porn on this, but you go on Pornhub, you can go right to Twitter and get your rocks off, man. I'm just telling you. They wilding on Twitter. That's why they got a separation. They got a Twitter after dark too. Oh yeah, Twitter go crazy. Yeah. I might start tagging our podcast Twitter after dark.
You should. You should
start doing that so we can get on Twitter after dark when we have something.
You should. Absolutely.
Hey. And I'm like this, and then I'll go look. I'll take the ones off of Facebook and YouTube and just keep Twitter one up. And I'll be just like I'll be like Bootsy for a free T-shirt, man. Show your titty on live. I'll give you a free T-shirt.
When you go to Twitter after dark, fucking dance break.
Yeah, I want a real dance break though.
I'll play the music. I had the music going.
I had the music going.
They added the thing where I can add all the music that I use. So I'm gonna put the music on here. Go ahead. Show me what you can do.
Look at our next memeable moment. I'm for it.
Anything. I'm gonna say, baby, this is for research. I got a mostly male audience.
Mrs. B, it's not me. Mrs. B, it's not me, really.
Hey, really? We just
it ain't me, Mrs. B.
But this is conversations we're supposed to have not on camera. You know what I'm saying? You're giving away all the secrets on camera.
Yes. She ain't watching right now. She would have said something. Look, there's
instant replay, brother.
I can't see a damn thing. I'm blind.
What's going on?
Yeah, you're
I don't know.
You're as blind as Stevie Wonder.
Yep, I can't see. Look, I can't even see where I'm going right now.
I bet you if she walked in the door with that Glock, you would seen it. Oh, check your phone.
Check your phone.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Take it a while. Oh, hello. That's not it.
Nice catch.
Yo, you got Mo stuttering.
That's not. Oh.
I'm waiting.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yo, look at everybody grab their phone and they're like, all right, where's our wait, you said you're gonna send it to the fellas.
I can't see. I don't know.
You have Nasty calling the wrong play on the game. You better not. Now be like, left titty to the right.
Dude, this is not a titty.
Yo, Pitt.
This is not a titty.
Oh man.
Oh, you're a terrorist.
You're a terrorist. What was that?
You know, you get the spam calls and they're terrorists.
Ah. He's like, you're a terrorist.
Happy birthday. Check y'all phone.
There go a ping.
Oh, hello.
Ping.
Oh, damn. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo.
Yeah.
Very nice pops.
Oh.
Very nice pops.
Very, very nice.
My phone before I get in trouble. Lord.
Press 2 now.
Oh shit, Pops, and stop the show. Hold up.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Woo.
Well, all right, Pops.
Shout out to Pops.
The
Thanks,
word.
Pops.
Best life.
MVP.
Mrs. B, get ready. Shit.
That brings us to the nasty take.
Let's go.
I don't know. I had so much venom for this nasty take, but Pops just took it away. I'm in a good mood now. But
Let's
I
take
love
a break.
in honor of Nasty, we're going to give him a minute of time of showing him and his nasty take, even though he's not going to be doing it.
Nasty time, y'all ready?
And the nasty take of the day is the Deshaun Watson suspension saga. But y'all don't know he got suspended 6 games? 6 games?
6 games.
6 games. But now Roger Goodell is appealing the 6 games to try to give him a year. Like, speaking of titties and other stuff.
Right?
You got Deshaun Watson. Oh, man. Our thoughts, people, on what should happen.
Goodell listened to people bitch more and complain, and that's why he appealed it. That's obvious.
Goodell.
But six games is a joke. Come on.
I think he expected, because he put a female person in charge of the investigation or whatever it was. I think he expected her to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But the evidence doesn't lead her to go be hard. Obviously.
Listen, to me, if you got to pay somebody off, you guilty.
That's not fair.
That's the way I see it.
Hey, you coming from a poor mindset. See, rich people, they pay problems to go away.
Then,
but that shows guilt. To me, that shows guilt.
It might not be true. It might be easier for my career to pay this broad off if I don't want to.
Listen, if it was 2 or 3 broads, yes, but not 30.
But then for something to come
that
down
have similar stories. It's not like 30 women got together and sat down and said, yo, Deshaun Watson, let's say he did this.
I bet it did happen. I bet it did happen.
Nah. 30 women in the room?
Yes. First of all, the Texans set him up with all these people. So you don't think the Texans said, you know what?
And the Texans helped him to
it doesn't matter. They enabled the predator, because if it's everything is whether it's true or not true, that's what it makes them look like, a predator.
Is he a predator if they giving it to him on the silver platter? Is he a predator then? Or is he a man that just hitting a lot of women?
Nah, I don't. I think you're looking at it wrong, because if it was your daughter or somebody that got it, you wouldn't be thinking the same shit.
I'll put it this way. I would tell my daughter this. Why the fuck you went back?
Thank you.
Let's arrest this motherfucker. I ain't gonna say go get money. Let's go get this motherfucker.
Here's the thing about this entire saga that I have the question. Now, I can see maybe 5. I can see 5, maybe 6. But 24? 24. You ain't making up no number like 24. And you can't even write a script and be like, I'm going to write 24 names out and be like, this is what I'm going to say. And we got 24 people with the same story, the same thing going on. I agree with Mo with the whole situation with the Texans, because the Texans are named in the civil courts. They're defendants in the civil courts of it. So obviously they're pandering to this dude. I mean, clearly for reasons related to football, obviously, but that's neither here or there. And I mean, but 24.
He went through them. I'm put it this way. He probably was like this. I'm tired of this one. It's like this. I'll pay you what you want just to keep our quarterback happy. Oh, our quarterback's not happy anymore. He wants to leave. Drop a dime on him. Get the girl that I got here to drop a dime on.
F him. So
we're gonna ruin his career.
And
this is what you're gonna tell him. This is what you're gonna tell him.
I don't see, like I said, if it was 4 or 5 women, then I can see a conspiracy like that. I think it's more. It's 20 women, 24 women, all with similar stories. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it as a setup. I don't see it as I know that the Texans are involved. I know that the Texans have blame to it, but he was the one that did it.
I'm like this. That makes me think it's even more of a setup, because why is the team setting you up with fucking masseuses that's not clinically licensed masseuses?
I don't know if all that's the case, but
if that's the case, then they're making their quarterback happy. The same way you would try to make your superstar happy. If he liked massages and happy endings, you're giving up massages and happy endings.
I just want you to tell people, if they offered happy endings, can you tell the people what a happy ending is?
I know they know what a happy ending is.
We know if they offering happy endings, then that shit was consensual as fuck if they fucking offered happy endings. I mean, I'm like this. Don't punish Deshaun Watson if you're not going to punish Robert Kraft, because he was caught getting happy endings.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and the same thing with listen.
And with Snyder.
Listen, I see it this way. I see what's fucked up is these big suspensions for like weed and gambling, but yet sexual assault from what he's being accused of is okay.
I'm just saying he's cleared. It's not like
he's cleared of it.
He's getting indicted. I'm like,
listen, if you gotta pay money, that shows guilt. If you were not guilty, you would not be paying money.
He was cleared.
Hey, civil court don't matter. Civil court. You don't need much evidence in civil court to say you're guilty, even though you might not did nothing. You don't. Civil court is bullshit, basically. That's money claim court. That's not real. And criminal is the only way you go to jail. You can be guilty in civil and not go to jail.
So,
but innocent in criminal.
OJ
is one of them.
OJ
was guilty in civil, but nobody talks about
him guilty, and he had to pay those people. Because what they wanted justice, and they wanted the money. So the way that they got the win with the civil suit, and I'm talking about the OJ thing before we get back to Deshaun Watson. So everything that he made from the books, whatever publishing that came out from it, because when he wrote that book, If I Did It, they made him change that entire thing up. So they was like, you know what? If we're gonna get the monies off of it, it's gonna have if in this little bitty small link, and it's gonna say we're gonna get this justice this way. So they kind of manipulated it to the way where it's a win for them, but at the same time, it stung him because he lost monies off of it. So whatever you earning off of that now and in the future is our money. So that's how the civil suits work. And in the Deshaun Watson case, he came up with those civil suits, or he lost with those civilian that civilian suit for the mere fact. It's just like Mo said, you paying these problems to go away, because let's just shoot fast forward 10 years from the line. We don't want 10 years from the line and we still on social media, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, so have you, and be like, you know what, this dude was a monster. It's going to cost him his legacy in football, because
he is, though?
Huh?
What if he is a monster?
Jay, will you go back?
He may be. Jay, but we at the point right now. Nowadays, people fucking sell their souls for money.
Sexual assault.
They do.
Then it's not sexual assault if you go back. It's not sexual assault if you keep going back. Eventually, you like the shit.
But if you're not guilty, you shouldn't have to pay. You should
there's a
be
lot of
ready to
not
fight
people
for
who
it.
pay, Jay, there's a lot of not guilty people who pay just so they won't have the headaches of going to a trial. I'm like, I'm gonna pay this shit off.
And that's the stage that we're in with this right now. So we're
To
in the
me,
stage
paying is admitting guilt.
No,
we're
it's
in the
not.
stage with this
No,
right
it's
now
not.
because
No, it's not.
look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened when he said, I'm done playing for Houston. He said, I'll never dress up for them people again. So he already had a year off of football from last year because it wasn't the Texans. It wasn't the Texans. It was his own personal decision saying, you know what? I'm not playing. I'm not playing because he wanted to get himself out that situation. So right now, he's fighting for the situation for him playing football, and that's what we're talking about.
You already got a year suspension. You already had the
case and what's going to
Nah,
happen.
that was his personal choice. He wasn't suspended. That was his personal choice. I don't take that part of punishment.
They put him on that Keyshawn Johnson list. He still got paid, but he could not. They didn't dress him up. They could have wanted to if they wanted to. He's under contract. They could have forced him to.
It'd have been just like that.
You could have forced him to play, but no. The Texans wanted him far away from the team. He wanted to get out the limelight so he can get his career back. That's a year suspension without Deshaun Watson. There it is. If you just want him to pay a fine, then say, hey, pay a fine. Now you're trying to take this man to another year. That's 2 years out of his prime. You're going to take from the dude.
Yeah, but one was his choice. Another one is because of accusations. It's two different things. He chose not to play. You know what I'm saying? Or they chose not to play him for whatever reason. They chose not to play him. But that's not the punishment for the crime.
Arbitrator, though, Jay. They went to an arbitrator. They went to an arbitrator. The arbitrator said, with all the evidence I gave, the NFL gave the evidence. So the NFL gave this person the evidence. With all the evidence I seen, it's only worked 6 games.
I want to know the evidence.
That's precedence too, because the last big one, I don't know who was the last big one, but I'm gonna go to Big Ben. So Big Ben, I looked him up. He had 6 games. He had these accusations. He had 6 games. So it's not like they're not following precedents. So whoever the special prosecutor was and the rules of the NFL, that just kind of mixed. It was just like, okay, what this wasn't a pass. Big Ben case, he didn't have as many accusers or whatever.
Sexual assault. So
right.
whether it's 1 or 24.
But it was only 6 games. So ultimately, if you stretch it out, if you extend that suspension, you're gonna have to change it across the board in the league.
I think this is going to be precedent. They are going to change it across.
They're going to have to because it makes sense. Because you can't suspend one player a whole year for having bets on his team.
Yeah.
You can't suspend another guy for years for weed, and you only doing it. There's a whole other human being involved here, and you're saying, "Oh, all this is really bad." But when it comes to another human being, 6 games.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, Eric, why they do it that way. And I heard it on a couple of these shows, but it's because drugs affects you on the field. Betting, it looks bad, like you getting fixed the game. It's cheating the game almost. So that's why they're harder on those. They don't care what they basically saying. You doing this shit off the clock. So they just like, okay, it's you doing conduct detrimental to the team, 6 games.
Yeah, but Ridley wasn't. He was injured when he was making those bets.
So one of them, yeah, he was. So I don't know what that is. Still like looks bad, because you're betting on your team. So it looks bad, but I wouldn't have suspended him for a year. They did.
Not a year, no.
I wouldn't have. I would have suspended him for a game or so, but I wouldn't have suspended for a year.
It was not worth 17 games.
Not worth 17. But
without pay at that.
Yeah,
so he's not getting minimum checks, and he's not getting his contract.
Deshaun Watson 6 games without pay, then fine. I'm with it. Without pay, you don't need to get paid. You got paid all last year. You don't need to get paid. I'm with that. Or you want to give him a large fine with those 6 games? I'm with it. But the arbitrator already, a person who's non-biased, looked at the evidence.
Was appointed by the NFL and the players.
NFL. You mad because you don't like what the person you picked. That's what I don't like about it. You picked this person.
Mhm.
You could have picked somebody that aligned with your views, but no, you picked a person that's unbiased, and they came to a conclusion that this is only worth 6 games. So leave it alone. But you won't go back, and this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go back. The NFLPA is gonna sue you, and then that's gonna allow Deshaun Watson to play. This is gonna last for years. So this means Deshaun Watson is gonna fucking play from week 1.
No.
Yes, that's what happened
No,
with Brady.
because they said that he already agreed to the 6-game suspension.
I know, but if they
No,
go
but the
back
NFL
on
play-
it,
they-
if they go back on it, it's
So-
null and void.
That's the whole thing
So-
about this whole appeal situation. So once this appeal situation comes out, then that's when we're gonna have all this other mess that's gonna come fall into play. Talking about, the Players Association suing the NFL, but nothing can happen until we get past this appeal process.
Yes. So if it lasts for years, Deshaun Watson can play.
Yep.
That's what happened with Brady. That's why Brady was playing, and then it came out with the decision 4 games. He had to sit out the 4 games. Because the year before, that came out. So it took him a whole year to come out on a decision of 4 games. That's why he set out the first 4 games of the next season.
Right.
So Deshaun Watson, this shit lasts for a whole year. Deshaun Watson can play week 1 because technically he's not suspended.
Nope, he's not.
He's not suspended.
technically,
He can play.
Nothing
And
happens
he-
until
they-
after this
technically,
appeal
he's not.
process. Once
He's not
they have a
suspended.
decision made, then it'll either be those 6 games, or it'll be extended, or it'll be reduced. So
Yeah.
we really don't know anything how it's gonna happen, but we do know this. So that contract with the Browns is guaranteed, but the monies don't hit this year. The monies
Next
don't
year.
come into play until next year.
Next season.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why the Browns want it over with. Like, give him the 6 games and let's roll. Let's
Hell,
get
give
this
him
shit
10,
behind
6
us.
games, 10 games. Just give it to it. Get it over with.
And that's what the
Stop
Browns
trying to
waiting
go
for.
for a year, Roger Goodell, because I'm like this. I understand there's more women watching. I get that. But they see you pandering to them, man. They know the NFL gave Ray Rice 2 games. And he decked his woman like he was fucking Mike Tyson.
Did he ever?
Yeah,
So you
man.
saw that video, Roger Goodell, and you say that's worth 2 games. I'd rather what Deshaun Watson is doing. I'm not saying either or. That was worse because I saw it. Like, he decked the fuck out of.
No, it
All
wasn't
we
even
got is a
dick.
bunch of text messages with Deshaun
He
Watson.
battered
We
this
don't have
woman.
no video evidence. Look, we don't have no video evidence of what Deshaun Watson doing. You know how texts are. So it's he say, she say shit with him. I'm just being real what it is. I'm not defending Deshaun
Like I
Watson.
said, if it was 2 or 3 people, it's 24 different people he's saying and she's saying. I'm just saying.
It's so easy to jump on the train, though, bro. It happened with
It
Bill
has
Cosby.
nothing to do with the train. It's the fact that it's 24 people.
I'm just saying, it happened with Bill Cosby. And what? Bill Cosby's out of jail when they
Listen,
found
Bill
some
Cosby was doing that. He got away with it because he had done it for so many damn years before they actually caught his ass. So don't sit there and say Bill Cosby didn't get away with it. He got caught. Yeah, he got caught after the damage was done.
That's
I
a whole other
said, no, look.
conversation for another day as well.
But I'm just saying, look, the damage is done already, right? He did the damage. According to you, he did the damage. He got caught. I'm like this. And what happened with Bill? Bill got convicted. He got indicted. He got convicted.
And he served jail time.
So that means
And
they
he
had
went to jail.
undisputable evidence that Bill did the shit. This man went to 2 grand juries and didn't get indicted. The man is innocent. According to the state, he's
The
innocent.
law. According to the law.
According to the law that you just said, Mr. Russia. According to the law, he is fucking innocent.
It's all about money.
It ain't money. You ain't paying
I don't
this man.
see.
You ain't got
Listen,
Bill
I
Cosby
don't
money.
see
Dude.
24 people lying. I'm sorry.
Listen, Jay. He
I
don't have
see
Bill Cosby
24
money.
people
No,
lying.
Bill Cosby
Sure,
didn't get
he
off.
got by the courts. Like the courts can't be manipulated like they've never been manipulated before.
You don't have Bill Cosby money, G.
Bill Cosby was just that conviction away from owning NBC.
Yes.
And Bill Cosby went to jail. That's what I'm trying to say.
Dude.
Y'all trying to make it like Deshaun
Yeah,
is
that's
rich
money.
dude.
That's money.
Bill was wealthy and went to jail. And Bill went into a place that's less strict. He went to jail in a place that's less strict than Texas. We talk about Texas. Texas love convicting motherfuckers. They love it. George W. Bush stood on his platform because Texas fucking convicted a lot of people. Like when he was the governor of Texas, they keep that shit going. They love to convict the motherfucker.
Yep.
So I'm not like he didn't do this shit in New Orleans. I'm like he did this shit in New Orleans. Oh yeah, that motherfucker did that shit. He paid the fuck out of it. We got some dirty ass court.
Yeah.
Texas,
brother.
That's hard to believe that shit in Texas.
And then Cleveland won't have the audacity to hold some kind of massive masseuse some kind of convention that's like right there within walking distance of the stadium and stuff. Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, where's the PR person in this? Like, I need you to get on your job, dog. Like, for some reason, say, brother, what am I paying you for? What am I paying you for?
They're just setting him up for his next 24. That's all.
I'm just saying, look, I understand where you coming from, Jay, but dude, I see if he was convicted or even going through indictments right now, I'll be like, man, you right. Suspend this motherfucker. But the motherfucker was found innocent. Once you're in America, you found innocent in criminal court. Gotta leave that man alone.
Like I said, if it was 2 or 3 women, it's a different story. But 24 people with the same or similar stories about the dude, I can't see it. I'm just saying. It's my opinion. You see it a certain way, and I'm looking at it totally different. If it was 2 or 3 women, I can see maybe it ain't. But it's 24 different women claiming that he did some type of foul shit.
So you don't think women talk in those circles talk?
Nah. Not 24. They had a Deshaun Watson convention. All right. I got it.
I'm just saying women talk.
Might as well.
And I'm like this. And we don't know if they agreed to do what he did first and then reneged on the shit in the back. We don't know nothing about this case.
Exactly. And you have your opinion where you say, hey, it was consensual, and I'm saying he probably walked out there with a fucking little shower towel and said, hey, I need a massage, and that's how he was laying on those tables.
So I'm like this. So you see somebody doing some uncomfortable shit for you gonna stay there and finish the massage, or you gonna get the fuck out of it?
Like I said, money is money. If they're throwing money at these women are going in to get paid.
It's not sexual assault if you accept money to do the act. If you accept the money to do the act, that's prostitution. It's not sexual.
If he accepted the money to do the massage and everything else was forced later.
I don't know if this girl was on Gayle King or what I don't know what news caught her, but this lady had conviction in her story. Like that lady said she was flat out crying. She was like, hey, look, I went up there, I was professional. I went and asked what he asked. I was up there trying to take care. I was trying to service what he asked. He was asking for the lower region. The dude just started unclothing himself. I was uncomfortable. That lady had conviction in her story. I literally felt her pain.
But they still didn't convict him. That's a fucked up. Like all that.
Still didn't go to jail.
So that means it wasn't enough evidence. She didn't have enough evidence. See, it's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
It's what you can prove.
Washington. It's not what you know. You could think you proved 24 women. That means 24 women didn't have proof. It's not. They couldn't prove.
You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
Yeah. You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Deshaun Watson is home.
He went home.
He went home. And I'm like this. You say 24 women can't make up something. Obviously, the courts thought they did because he got off.
On all of them.
Like I said, money's money, man. Hey, money makes the world go round. Shit disappears. Look what Vince McMahon did with his money. He hit murders and the whole 9 yards. Money's money.
Just saying, bro. Look, he bought 2 different grand juries off, and then he paid 24 women. How much money does Deshaun Watson have?
Listen, now he's not the only one that was throwing money in there.
I'm just saying, you got the Texans in the civil suit. So that means they're involved in it some kind of way. I mean, shit. I mean, in the civil suit. So that means they are involved. And then all this comes out. This don't sound fishy to you. All this shit comes out when he about to leave. He wants to leave. Then this shit comes out. Somebody from the Texans.
That just shows the Texans. I mean, the Texans would be stupid to rat themselves out. So somebody else had to open their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
That's exactly what this
that's
is.
Why, that's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this shit.
I'm thinking it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble. Their whole organization going to crumble because of this whole situation and how it played out. Because look how it ended up with this whole Oakland situation. Now, when John Gruden got caught up, it wasn't because they was looking into John Gruden. It's because they was looking to Washington culture.
Yeah.
And this thing came out. It was like, okay, well, look, if you don't say this or if you don't come out with this, I'm going to release all this crap. And then it just so happened to get out. And he's like, you can't put that genie back in the bottle. So that's what we're going to look at with this whole situation here. It's going to be something down the line. Some journalists going to have some information that they're sitting on this wars bomb. And 2-3 years down the line, Cleveland, they built, the way that Cleveland's built right now, they have a legit chance to make a championship run. I'm not just saying that, it's solid for them because
they do.
Their division kind of, is brutal.
So if Cleveland gets the championship out of this, you think Cleveland gonna give a fuck that he bested over 24 women? Fuck those.
Absolutely not.
See, once they Super Bowl, Cleveland gonna party like it's 1999. They're gonna be up in there.
They sure the hell will.
Don't give a fuck. It's fandom. This is football. So, like, if Deshaun Watson was with the Saints and all this shit was going on, he win me a Super Bowl, I don't give a fuck. I won a Super Bowl.
I think goodness we don't have that kind of heat right now. Because I like what we are right now in the media.
I'm glad we dodged that fucking bullet because we was close to being in the line of fire.
We sure was.
I'm just saying, he win the Super Bowl. You think the fucking city of New Orleans is going to give a fuck that he had a case with 24 women?
Nope.
They gonna be like, fuck that. We won the championship. We second lining. We bring on the parades.
All
That's
that.
what they gonna do.
I'm just glad we dodged that. I'm glad we ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying, according to the courts, I just gotta go, like y'all said earlier,
the courts.
Earlier, Jay, the court said,
nope,
he's innocent. No matter how, because Russia could be crooked what they doing Brittney Griner. They could be crooked. Somebody paid them off to give her 9 years. The opposite happened with Deshaun Watson. He might have paid the people off, and he got off by the law, by the letter of the law that you say exists. We got to follow Russian law in Russia. We in America. We have to follow American law. Deshaun Watson is innocent according to the law. He was not indicted. He's innocent. He's not guilty. So
and like I said, in my opinion, if you got to pay money out, you're guilty.
No.
Only thing matters is criminal. Is he going to jail?
Not yet.
He's not going to jail.
He's not going to jail at all.
He's done. He's
not
done.
yet.
That's a done
He's not
deal.
going to jail at all.
25, 26, 27 coming up.
If he did it 24 times, you think he ain't done? He ain't gonna do it again?
I can't speak on that. Hopefully he ain't dumb enough to do.
And that's why I said he ain't going to jail now, but doesn't mean he ain't going.
Hopefully he don't.
Doesn't mean he ain't gonna burn himself again.
This man is done. He went to 2 grand juries. He beat 2 grand because we on this show. We say ain't no way he gonna beat these grand juries,
and he did.
We say, hey, man, he done. His career over.
Exactly. So that's how you can tell you it's crooked. Just like Russia's crooked for giving this girl 9 years, the United States court is crooked for not believing 24 women.
I'm saying this. I can't believe you without proof. Show me the proof. I need proof.
We'll never see the proof.
We ain't getting there.
I'm talking about
we'll never see the real proof.
I'm just like
never
this.
See the real proof.
I'm just we all on the grand jury, right? We all on the grand jury, and you just hear word of mouth testimony. Now, where's the proof?
I want
Show me the proof. He abused you. You got any pictures of you bruised up? You took any rape kits to see if you got raped? Did you do this? Did you do that? It's a procedure to this. And if they don't have that, not guilty on person number 1. And then they go, Number 2, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? Nope. Not guilty on number 2. Let's go to 3. They went down the line to each woman's story. And they must have enough proof.
And then here's the other thing about our wonderful system. The person who's defending you or the person that's prosecuting you, they have to defend that argument beyond a measure of a doubt. So if there's a measure of a doubt amongst anybody, the way that they argue it, things can be tossed out. The judge can be like, "Oh, you can toss that out because you're not following the scope of the law." So I mean, right now, the way that he's sitting, he won't serve it because you can't do double jeopardy. So all those names, unless they get a new name out there, say, bro, y'all could take your right hand and wave bye-bye to the left because it ain't coming for you.
Listen, you think he's going to make the same mistakes again?
Hell no. He's going to make the same mistake. He'll be dumb. He would be R. Kelly dumb.
He'd be an idiot.
He would be R. Kelly dumb. He would be R. Kelly dumb, and he deserved anything that comes his way if we got person number 26 come out. Or 25, 26. If we get up all the way up to 40, he deserves everything he get if he go out there and do it again. like real.
R. Kelly dumb. That's a new one. That's a good one.
R. Kelly dumb because R. Kelly got off. Everybody seen the tape. There was proof. There was proof. Everybody seen the tape.
Man, look.
He got off. You think he'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna chill out. Yeah, I'm gonna get women my age. Or
my brother podcast was just talking about that on their last show.
Look, of age. No, we gonna go back and get younger girls and throw some dudes in there too. Because they said this trial there's some dudes in there, and we're gonna sprinkle a couple old chicks in there, and I won't get caught. And I'm gonna keep tapes.
Crazy.
That's all level dumb. Or you could be OJ dumb and get caught on another crime, which is, you know what?
Exactly.
I got off on murder, but I'm going to do armed robbery myself. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, the OJ thing, I can see if he killed somebody else. But the thing that he got caught up for stealing his own crap. So they took the court ordered his crap.
Exactly.
True.
It's ours. No matter what the name says, it can say your name, it can say the Cole name, it can say her brother name. It doesn't matter. It belongs to the state now. And OJ was like, I ain't going out like that. So you go to jail, you get caught up for robbing your own stuff. Yeah. Well, it's not your stuff no more, it's for the state. And OJ was like, I'm not going out like that. Say, bro, sometimes you just gotta take the L, dog. Like, just take it on the chin. That was your loss, dog. Like, we know, kind of like this whole Heisman situation that they took it away from Reggie. We know who won that Heisman. We know who won the Heisman, OJ. But guess what? It don't belong to you anymore.
No, it's not true.
And he knows.
Leave it alone, dog.
And I'm like this, man. Deshaun Watson would be all time dumb. You better teach your woman how to massage you, bro, how you want to. You better teach her. Yeah. You better teach her.
I think he's single.
Nah, he got a girlfriend.
No, he has a girl.
He has a girlfriend.
You better teach her to massage
that's just for what's going on. That motherfucker still clinging.
She was the same chick who was with him before this came out. So she ain't leaving the money.
My guy, you're incredibly wealthy. Like how? Like how are we having this issue? Yeah. You're incredibly wealthy. You're not wealthy. You're incredibly wealthy. It deserves an adjective. Like, say, bro, you can't tell me. You can't tell me. Because I seen Vanessa Bryant before the money.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me money can't transfer stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me money don't make what you're trying to make out of this situation, dog. Because Vanessa Bryant was chapped. Like, if you were on the clock, if you told me, if somebody offered me $1 million and say Kobe's gonna end up with this woman versus Brandy, well-known money out here making Brandy, something on the lines of Whitney Houston, she's on the same echelon and being mentioned in the same conversations as Whitney Houston. You gonna sit here and tell me he chose this girl over this one? I would have lost all the money. So you can't tell me money don't transfer. I'm not trying to rain on, and I'm not trying to crap on Vanessa Bryant. Vanessa, you wonderful, and thank you for them children that you produced. But you're not telling me money not doing what you needed to do out here in this kind of situation, bro. Like, come on now.
You better get one of them girls from Blue Cliff.
Hey.
They'll do it. Blue Cliff College. That's a top 10 massage school down here.
Come on now, right? Come on now.
You might want to get one of them girls from the hood, man. They'll massage you any way you want to get massaged at.
off of just from something that you just said, Doc. I don't know if I put Brandy up there with Whitney Houston. Maybe with Monica and them, but not Whitney Houston.
I get what Eric was saying. He's not saying talent.
No, I know, but I just had to go. When he said it, I'm like, she's a good singer, but
she was on everything though. She was
on
every fucking thing. Brandy,
because they shoved her down our throats.
Yeah, but she had a great push. And Kobe was on that push. And I get what you said, Eric. I wouldn't have took that bet either. I'd have been like, nah, he gonna be with Brandon.
Right. So
I'm like, teach your girl what kind of massage you like. You can model it for her. I hear you like some weird massages. I would never do none of them, but you go ahead on and let her do what she got to do with you.
Sucky, fucky. Oh, God. Oh,
with all the money he got, he could send whatever girl he's dating to massage school.
Something.
Right.
I said before, go get you a call girl, bro. They ain't gonna fucking snitch on you. Go get you one of them and let them massage you in your go-go hole like you like. That's what you can do, bro. Like, dude, you're rich, dude. You can spend money on people and nobody look at you crazy.
Clearly.
You can trick when you're rich. You go ahead and be a trick when you're rich. People say that's what you're supposed to do. It's only looked down upon you when you're poor. When you're rich, you go ahead on and say, you know what? I can buy that bitch. I'm just saying.
Just like Nino Brown. Cancel this one, buy you a new one.
You can do that when you're rich. When you
cancel this one.
Or you're middle class, you gotta say, nah, man, I gotta save. I gotta save it.
Look, I got a contract year coming up. I'm pretty sure Houston's gonna give me whatever I want. Yeah, we just gotta wait till the ink dry. That's all. Come on now.
Come on, Deshaun, man. Come on, bro. It's just a stupid problem to have, though. It's stupid that we even going through this because it's stupid. Because I'm like, you went from Instagram models who are known as clout chasers. They are all of them. All of Instagram models are clout chasers. They clout chasing. So that's another thing the defense probably poked holes in they fucking argument. She a clout chaser. I know if I was a defense attorney, man, she probably do this to everybody all the time. Look at a clout chasing with this person. All you gotta do is jury to be like, oh yeah.
Just find that one thread. Thread, and they'll ruin the entire thing.
Maybe
knock everything down.
Trying to trap John Watson. That's how they be getting you in the juries. That's why I hate fucking jury duty. They be trying to get you. You be like, sometimes you be like, man, I know this motherfucker did it, but man, this shit sounds convincing. I'm just saying.
I did jury duty once, and it was about a dude that was accused of strangulation. Now, from listening to the case, I was for it. You know what I'm saying? He did it.
Yeah.
Everybody fought me, so they were able to vote for one charge if I voted their way for another charge. So he didn't get convicted of the strangulation. When I went home that night and I Googled the dude's name, he had already been convicted 3 times of strangulation.
Wow.
And I was like, I knew I was right. I knew I was right.
But what? You changed your thing because they convinced you. That's all they gotta do is convince.
Well, it was more of a leverage thing. It was a leverage. All right, you pass this one, and I'll vote your way if you vote my way on this. That's like what it was.
The lawyer's job is to sell you. OJ's lawyer didn't really say shit. If you go back to listen to Johnny Cochran, he didn't say shit. But his shit sounded nice. He talked in circles. It sounded nice. The glove don't fit. You must
have quit.
Why?
He had motherfuckers chanting that shit.
I said, maybe the motherfucker hand grew in there.
That boy Johnny was a salesman.
I just say,
hell yeah.
Maybe maybe his and then we found out they told O.J. Simpson.
Uh-oh. Mo, you're in and out.
Your reception sucks.
We losing Mo? We lost Mo?
Yeah, he was in the middle of like a
Folks, we
rant.
lost Mo.
Fucking Mets are getting spanked.
We lost Mo for a minute, folks.
Anyway, fuck you, Jason. Anyway,
It's all right.
if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah, he had motherfuckers chant. I remember when they came with the verdict. I was on shift at McDonald's.
We were working, Jason, the same day. You at McDonald's and
you had to see the split of the people that were against and for.
Mm-hmm.
It was, that shit was wild. That shit was wild.
You had one section literally cheering that OJ got off, and others like myself were like, no fucking way. So, yeah, I remember that day.
You back? Or you froze again? We can't hear you. Yeah.
We got him a little bit. He's just low.
Yeah.
I can't see shit. Everything black.
I see. Well, we hear you.
Okay, we can hear you and
We
see
see
you,
you
though.
and we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? I'm just black.
Yes.
On my end. I don't care. I like it's just like a black screen. There I go. I popped in.
Okay.
All right.
Start talking about OJ. They try to block you out of it.
Really? That's what they're trying to do. Stop distracting people.
Let's talk about Big Ben though. Big Ben. That's why we started the nasty tape because Eric called for it. Big Ben, man, he literally had witnesses on his shit. He just was in a different era. Because if Big Ben was in this era, Big Ben would be in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's reports that Big Ben is talking on the situation. I'm like, Big Ben, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
like,
got
shut
old.
the fuck up.
No,
You got older, pal.
Because you got to
don't
think
care
about
because
it.
his legacy intact.
Deshaun Watson was what? Sexual misconduct or sexual assault?
Yeah.
They got him for rape.
He was pretty raping.
And here's the thing.
He
This
raped.
dude this dude literally shooting fish in the barrel. You a grown man going to college campuses with this big old ring, jewelry on. For the time being, it's the biggest jewelry piece that you could find at the then time. Say, bro, who was not giving it up? I'm pretty sure they had dudes up there trying to give you the draws too. Like, come on, dog.
Not this
like,
dude.
Not me, but yes, sir.
Really.
And then you go get her in the fucking bathroom of all places, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, you're a Super Bowl champion. Come on, bro.
He did that shit after he won the Super Bowl.
You done run around the world probably 2 times over, and you up here going to the closest college campus, be like, you know what? Say, bro, I'm just gonna pick up some chicks. Let me go to this college campus right quick. I'm gonna go to this 2-year institute. I'm gonna go to this 4-year institution. Come on, bro.
And he could have been at that time. He could have been with a movie star or a singer or somebody like that.
Easily.
Yeah.
That man.
But he went to what was easy for him.
That boy said, I know you ain't got no money on your card.
Freaking gross.
Bust that thing open for some Taco Bell. I got you.
I'm about to tell you, man.
That's what he did.
This guy.
Bust it open for the Super Bowl ring.
This guy.
Super Bowl ring. That's what he did.
Like, come on, baby. Look at this here. You
And
ever
I'm
seen
like,
one this big before? You ever seen one of these this big before? Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Big Ben. If you're speaking on this, don't. Please don't. Because
Stay
I'm like,
classy, San Diego.
He paid people off too. That's why he ain't go to jail. That's the rich American way.
The only way he's speaking on it if the statute of limitations ran out.
Probably did. It's been a while, man.
Now it is. Yeah, it's done.
I'm like this. He paid them off, man. So that's why they didn't go to trial. He paid them off. NDA. You can't fucking say shit. So in that case, Big Ben, We know he did it, but he's technically innocent. That got convicted.
Yeah, but I don't think he was going to the motherfucking college with an NDA in his back pocket and the ring on his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it was after the incident happened, though. He probably was like, you know what? Look, darling, I'm gonna give you this $1 million. Sign this piece of paper right here.
It's not even him. That's when you know the NFL come in at the last minute and come take care of it.
That's NFL security.
Say, so let me go and get my black suit guy. Hey, baby, I'm real smooth talking. Let me smooth talk you down. Here's a bag of money. We never gonna mention of this again, right? I need you to sign this because the moment that you start talking, I want all this money back. All of it.
And then some.
Yeah.
So, what is it? Money where you don't say anything and you live happily ever after, or you do decide to say something and I take all this money and what money that you probably could accrue from selling the story. So,
look,
your choice.
Look at Vince's women. We don't. They haven't talked yet. They're not talking.
I'm like this. If you accept money, it's no longer a crime because you have waived any right to saying this person is a guilty.
Exchange of goods.
Once you say, hey, I'm taking this money, I'm going to sign this
business transaction.
He's no longer a rapist, even though he might have did you something bad. But if you take that money, he's no longer a rapist.
Business transaction.
It doesn't matter. Power of the pen. I tell people.
We're done here.
This is
the pen is mightier than the sword.
Important powerful weapon. I can get you to sign your life away. I can literally get you to sign your life away.
Could you sign
like with a stroke of a pen?
Make sure that your name is legible that we can understand it.
Yep. A cheap ass pen.
My shit is scribbled.
That's it.
You better know how to read hieroglyphics if you want to read my signature.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All I can do is type out your signature. You can scribble scratch all you fucking want on it. You signed it. That's what's
Mr. Biden, if you want this mortgage, sign your life away.
Yep. Look, student loans. Hey, we'll help you out.
Lord.
But the interest gonna get on the back end. Sign your life away.
Yeah.
So it's like, look, I'm being real. He might look. I'm with you, Jay. 24 women. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I get you. But by the letter of the law,
I mean, yeah. By the letter of the law, yeah. I get that. He didn't get caught. I'm saying that he's guilty.
Oh, absolutely.
He's guilty as a motherfucker.
We know he did the shit. But by them taking their money over integrity, they fucked up the
business transaction.
But also what my thing is something like this harms the how does the NFL always put it? The integrity of the game.
The shield.
I was saying 6 games is nothing.
I agree.
So then I remember most saying, well, Big Ben got 6 games for 2 chicks. So I'm like, all right. So for every 2 chicks, let him be suspended 6 games.
Nope. The basis is 6 games for sexual assault. It didn't go by per chick. They didn't give it 3 per chick. They just said, you know what? This is what you did. 6 games for sexual assault. That's what they did. So they set a precedent. And the lady followed. The
honestly,
NFL
who really thought that somebody was going to get accused by 24 women for doing some shit? Nobody thought that shit was going to happen.
You got to put provisions in. You got to say sexual assault, 12 games. Don't care if it's 1 or 34.
Especially the no pay part.
Because does the number make the act any worse? No, because it's still a fucked up act if you do something fucked up to one person or you do fucked up to 1 million people. If you kill 1 person, you're a murderer. If you kill 20 million people, you're a murderer. It's still the same thing.
You're a mass murderer.
You're a mass murderer, but you're a murderer. You get the same sentence. You go to jail, you probably gonna get life or death. That's what it is. Life, death.
Just depending where you get caught up at.
That's how the law go. He sexually assaulted somebody. Big Ben is sexually assaulted somebody. Big Ben got 6 games. He got 6 games. That's not on us. That's the NFL. They should have changed that rule after Big Ben got their 6 games. But no, they didn't care about women then. I'm like, they didn't care about women then. There was no Me Too movement when Big Ben went down. So they didn't care. So now there's more women fans than ever. Oh, I don't want to lose that women money because women make up 80% of the consumer base. It ain't men. Men ain't spending right.
They can hit.
Women spend a lot more money than men do.
Yes. So they's like, I don't want to lose that demographic saying we support a supposedly rapist or sexual assault person. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna try to look tough. People see through that shit. That's why I say leave it at 6 because it looks fake.
Be like, oh, let's do that PR move.
Listen, all they could do is go after more, and then it just be turned down back to 6
or 4.
It'll suck because he plays the beginning of the season, and I got to see his ass. I think in game 2, and I was kind of happy that I wasn't going to have to see his ass.
Now you're going to be pissed off because of Roger Goodell. Welcome to New Orleans because we hate Roger Goodell ass because he always fucking shit up. So I'm just saying, Roger Goodell gonna screw this up. This man gonna play the whole year.
If he gets a season,
Roger Goodell can sit on the Richard.
Yes, pretty much.
And spin.
He can't sit on the Richard. And I'm just like, what's gonna happen is the same thing will happen with Brady. And I'm like, Brady shit, they got 4 games. He deflated the football. He actually changed the game. He did a crime on the that should have been worse. I'm sorry. That's worse if I'm the NFL. If I'm the NFL,
no, definitely.
I'm worrying about my product on the field. He should have got a year like Calvin Ridley did.
In more than one occasion.
Oh, no, they won't do that to him.
Every time there's a first-round draft pick that's gone, guess who's in the middle of it? 3 out of the 4 times 4 draft, we was one of them. So 3 out of the 4 times that first round picks were gone. Guess who was in the middle of it?
Who, Brady?
Yes. Spygate, Deflategate, and now the Dolphins gate.
Tampering.
Because
Brady was in that one with Coach Payton.
Yeah.
So we in 2 of them. He in 2 of them. He in 3 of them. So it's either Brady or the Saints. I'm just being real with you. So I'm just being honest with you. So if Brady got off with 4 for actually cheating in the game, I'd rather that motherfucker take steroids and you deflate the fucking football, and now you can grip it better because you got small hands. And now you killing me in the game. And the running back can grip the ball a little tighter because it's deflated.
Yeah, it's easier not to strip.
So NFL been giving up fucked up punishments. But now because oh my God, I want to speak out to women. I'm like, y'all should have been reaching out to women. Y'all should have been.
They should do with the NFL like Goodell shouldn't be there for 20, 30 years.
No.
I think it should be like every 4 or 5 years you bring in somebody else to run the NFL. Because you're right. Brady should have been suspended, and the Patriots should have had that ring taken away from them.
Facts. They cheated.
They cheated. You know what I'm saying? And it made football look shitty. But since it was Tom Brady, if that shit was Jameis Winston, they would have taken your championship, called you a cheater, took like 7 draft picks.
He would have been barred from the league for life if he'd have cheated.
That's the thing. That's the thing that makes me so mad with that whole Brady situation. Now, you have what they called us, Bounty Gate. So they called us Bounty Gate. But are you not paid more in the postseason for winning?
Yes.
So basically, that's all that the coach incentivizes. All the coaches incentivize is
all were legal hit.
At the time of the rules, they were all legal. They had no flags on them. So the coaches they incentivize you giving us the best positions to win, which they did. But then ultimately, you find us guilty. You got rid of our coach for a year. You tried to get rid of our quarterback for half a year. You got rid of our picks. Got rid of our money. But then you give Robert Kraft and Brady a slap on the wrist when they out here spying on people in the division. They out here deflating footballs. And
hell, look at the owner of the Dolphins.
and tamper with people, but you'll destroy NFL films, which to this day, I've never seen it happen. You'll destroy NFL films to make sure that you don't come down the pike, come 10, 15, 20 years down the line on that organization, and that guy that was involved, or the people that was involved in there, because you don't want to hurt their legacy, because guess what? They're going to be first ballot Hall of Famers. You're going to keep them intact, but then take away all the stuff that we had when, look at the odds that we were on trying to get that one championship, which should have been 2, or actually should have been more than 2.
Should have been 4.
In these past 6 years, we should at least had 2. I'm with you, Mo, with 4.
Should have had 4.
But we at least should at least have 2 more.
Should went back to back.
We should have.
Should have went back to back.
You know, they don't want to see us. They don't want to see us clown. They hate to see us. They hate to see us there.
I think it's just who sucks Roger Goodell off. That's what it's all about. Robert Kraft is not afraid to get down on his knees, be like, hug. He's not afraid, where maybe the owner of New Orleans is like, fuck you. I don't want that shriveled shit in my mouth.
Keep that, brother.
And it's just the NFL are hypocrites. They're hypocrites.
They show their bigotry.
I'm like, I know people don't like to hear about it, but Colin Kaepernick basically got suspended, barred for life, and he didn't do anything but do a stance. He didn't do anything but his stance. It was his personal preference. So if you don't like it, don't watch him. Don't like it.
Colin Kaepernick.
And I'm like, he got barred for life. I don't care what nobody said. He got blackballed.
He got blackballed.
He got blackballed. He got barred for life for a stance. He didn't do anything. We seen Tim Tebow, your boy, kneel down for the national anthem, praying, and people loved it. It's the same thing. It's just because he said it was police brutality. Now it's bad.
It's only because he had something to stand behind for doing it.
This man got blackballed for words. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't rape anybody. He didn't cheat the game.
Nobody out. He didn't tell nobody they have the right to say what they have to say or say what they want to say. The dude just did one thing.
And then this is the NFL that's going to teach me about morality.
Gross.
This is going to tell me you're going to have a moral conscience now.
Freaking gross.
Now, and I'm like, how can Roger Goodell appoint himself judge, jury, and executioner? You can't do it. So that's what we're going to do in the appeal. And then the NFLPA is going to appeal that. And then we're going to be in court for like a year. Because Roger Goodell ego is just too big, or it got to be bigger.
And the craziest thing about this is the fact that he works for the owners.
For the owners.
He works for the owners.
If I'm Cleveland,
32 owners be like, say, bro, we don't like this. He's out of a job.
Listen, Roger Goodell was a pussy because he could have been the one to make the decision in the first place. He decided to bring this person in because he didn't want the smoke. Yes. And now he's getting smoke because people feel 6 games ain't enough. And now look at him.
Facts. Now you can't, but I'm like this. You should not be able to retroactively, turn a decision over, whether you like it or not. Hell, I didn't like the George Zimmerman thing, but I can't go retroactively make him guilty now. He was found innocent, even though we know he really did the shit. We know. Everybody know.
We know since he got arrested like 7 times after for similar shit.
So it's like, we know, but we can't retroactively say, you know what? That was a fucked up sentence. Okay, George, I do a life in prison now because I'm a judge. I decided to change it. You can't do it. You can't do it.
You can't. And the thing about Zimmerman, and like to get off the rails again, this dude brag about it every opportunity he can. Every opportunity he gets, he's like, you know what, bro? I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't. I'm cool.
You know what? I feel that my black demographic wants you locked up. So I know you're free and enjoying life. Let's get locked up. You know how many people will be saying that's so unfair?
Boy.
Now this same thing Roger Goodell is doing Deshaun Watson. I know you've been, you got judged, and the punishment may not fit what our women feel.
What we
so now
think.
I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you even more.
But here's the thing. So they came out. So when everything first came down, they was like, okay, we got these accusations out. The NFL flat out said they was looking for significant time, and it wouldn't be like the previous penalties. So, I mean, I get that, but here's the thing. Now, Roger Goodell, you had the opportunity.
Yes.
You're the one who set the special appointee here and said, you know what? I think we might have a no. If you're gonna be the law, then be the law, because you was the law with everything else. Matter of fact, let's scratch that, because my pop and I had a very interesting conversation yesterday that involved the markets of the NFL. So when it comes to the smaller markets, you don't give a crap. You'll be the law then. I'm gonna sling this gun. Guess what? I got all the bullets in the world. I'm gonna give you everything. So when it comes to these small markets, y'all don't mean crap to me unless you are East Coast, such as a New York or Boston, or West Coast, California,
so New York,
whoever.
You mean Buffalo?
Oh yeah, say bro, nah, I can't do that. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't or you won't, because there's a difference there. So when it comes to those big markets, he won't.
No, he won't
at all.
But because they laced that pocket.
Yeah,
small markets. Oh yeah, they did it. They did that stuff. Say, bro, we don't even have all the evidence yet. Well, guess what? I found it where they're going to be guilty, and we're going to take away some crap.
You should have went to Atlanta. That's a bigger problem. He went to Cleveland. New Orleans and Cleveland was too small, so you're going. But New Orleans
exactly what happened.
Wait. New Orleans would have fought back. They'd have said, "This is bullshit, Roger." The fans would have sued.
The entire city of New Orleans would have rolled for this man.
And they'd have sued this. Look, they'd have sued the league. We already sued the league before.
We'd have came out.
Sued the league before.
Oh yeah.
We ain't above suing your ass.
Yeah.
So
man, we had billboards and everything for that crap.
So I'm just telling you, he went to the wrong city. Cleveland is a lovable loser. And people like, who gives a fuck about Cleveland? That's basically what he's saying right now. Because if I'm the Cleveland owner, me and Goodell, we fighting. I'm kicking your ass. Like, I'm spending $250 million on this quarterback, and you trying to take him away from a year? If I am Cleveland, I am kicking your ass, Roger Goodell, and you getting out of here next year.
Because if you think about it, he, like you said, his money don't kick in till next year.
Yeah.
So they need him to play this year so they could generate the money for next year.
Yeah.
If he don't play this year,
no money. Nobody watching the backup. Nobody gonna watch Jacoby Brissett.
No.
And he's solid, but nobody coming to watch him.
No.
And I'm like this. If this was Tom Brady, would this even be happening?
Oh, hell no.
And remember, Jacoby Brissett would be doing this all the time.
That's
He ain't
That's all
throwing
had
the
to do.
ball. He's handing
occasional
that
pass.
off to his two beasts.
I'm putting this way. I guarantee you, if this was Tom Brady, they'd be like, them hoes lying. That's what they've been saying. Them hoes lying. And look, and it made you believe that they were lying. Yeah, all them hoes lying. Tom is innocent.
Yeah.
That's what they were gonna say. And Goodell would have gave Tom Brady a game. And so, Tom, he's so great for the league. And it's because Deshaun Watson isn't a household name yet. So
He is now for the wrong reasons.
yeah. Yep. And he's black. I'm gonna say it. And he's black. I'm gonna fucking say it. He's a black quarterback at that.
Yeah.
It's been a bad summer for black quarterbacks. I need y'all to get y'all shit together. We got one that ain't studying, and we got one who dealing with holes. This is bringing me back to fucking high school. I'm just being real. It's bringing me back to high school.
The one ain't studying.
The one ain't studying, and the other one messing with women. So it brings me back to high school. We need to get it together. The black delegation need our quarterbacks to get it together, because we fucking it up for the next generation. Y'all fucking it up. So listen, my old dad.
We gotta have a meeting.
Yeah, we gotta have a meeting. We gotta have
Gotta have a meeting.
We calling up for all of my black quarterbacks. We having a meeting. We calling for a meeting. It's sad that this is going on, but I'm like this. I'm of the ilk of a decision is a decision. You should not be able to go back on a decision. I'm like, not.
Well,
I'm
now
like,
he has to fight it.
yeah.
So the
I'm
judge
like,
will turn around and say, "Hey, I think that's exactly what the judge is going to tell him. He's going to tell him you shouldn't have been a pussy. You had the right to make the decision in the first place, and you didn't. And now that you didn't get the decision that you wanted, you want me to change it.
Exactly.
No.
That's exactly it.
Sorry, buddy.
Roger Goodell, not Deshaun Watson's fault that you used only 4 cases out of 23. 24, I'm sorry. 4 cases out of 24. Should have used all 20. You should have got 20 more.
Yes, sir.
It's not. So, lady on the cases she saw. And there might have been some weak ass cases. We don't know what she saw.
I'd really like to see that evidence.
I'd be curious.
I'd be curious to see what he was accused of and what the stories were.
Exactly.
It'd be like Penthouse Forum.
Hustler. There, Hustler.
I met Deshaun in the hotel room. It was 12:35 at night.
And then after he made me rub his back, I had to rub his cock.
You never know. He might have a fucking baby arm under there. You don't know. That's why these motherfuckers kept going back.
Exactly.
And when he said he was leaving, they're like, "We ain't traveling all the way up to Cleveland. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna get him to stay." Exactly. They were trying to null and void his contract. That's what they were doing.
But not the way Cleveland constructed the contract. So,
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully they get the shit done and over with and let's play football. I watched a little last night's game.
Hell no.
That Raiders running back is the truth.
Jacobs, right?
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He showed.
And they didn't sign him. He's on a rookie contract. They already said that they're not going to sign him. That's stupid.
I think that he's going to sign himself into a contract.
Absolutely.
Because what he did in the short time that he was in the game.
Yeah, but it's
we got to see consistency.
Catch me week 1 against Tennessee. we got
to see. I mean, you know how the fucking preseason is. This shit is, you play a quarter and that's about it.
If that.
Well, the first couple of games, I think you play like the first series or something like that, and then you go over to. I think towards the end of the game, the last season, you play like 3 quarters, or the last game of the preseason. You play like 2 or 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah, but
I
can't wait, man. I really can't.
Week 1, catch me week 1.
Nah, preseason you get to see who your backups are, because you know you might need them.
I watched a little of that. I was watching while the podcast was up.
Yeah,
some of that Raider game, and I was saying that running back is nice, man. He runs hard. He's quick, burst of speed, and he was just saying that they ain't trying to sign him.
Which I don't get. He's hurt a lot. Well, he's hurt a lot too, but still, that's a quality running back.
It's going to get paid.
Yes,
the Raiders going to miss Jacobs. And why the fuck was he playing in the Hall of Fame game?
Exactly.
Getting those reps in.
So he can get hurt. Running backs don't need to be playing in the preseason.
Look at Denver. They lost Patrick and they lost their running back. They're already done. Torn ACLs.
Yes.
Yep. Russ is already starting the season fucked up.
We lost the safety, I believe. That I was really hoping they were gonna make the team. The dude smoked Monday. He lost his leg. He tore his ACL. It's injuries everywhere. Everybody's getting hurt. So I
Because
think
ain't nobody, they don't fucking prepare. These people go in there partying all the off season and think that because they're athletic, they could go in there and their bodies are gonna be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I respect guys like T.O. and Jerry Rice that pretty much worked out all year long.
Yep.
But it's also, the CTE stuff. You can't hit. They used to hit a lot earlier than they do now.
Oh, absolutely. Huh.
So their body is not used to that pounding.
Well, look at the helmets that they wear now.
That's the hat covers to protect you from banging your head over and over. And I get that, but I just, it's a lot of stuff that's going with it that's making these players get hurt. And it's like, I know they don't want to bring hitting back earlier, but they might have to. Because this is football, and you have to hit. And it's like, you telling people to wear shorts all through OTAs. You wear shorts the first couple of weeks of training camp. And then, we got a preseason game. Let's put these pads on. What you think your body going to do? So
I miss those days when they hand you your pads and you put them on and you strap them in.
Practice was always the hardest hit in practice because you're like, we get to hit, bang, hit, banging
trying to kill our teammates.
Yeah, we get the hit. We finally get the hit, bang, y'all clanging heads and y'all, you knocked out. But I'm just saying, it's. Then concussions, coaches didn't take concussions seriously back in the day. It was like, your bell rung, here's the smell of salt.
Nah, I think we were built different back in the days.
But, the thing is, as they got older, some of the players start doing, they start getting dementia from CTE because we just didn't know. Thing is, it was just, you got your bell rung, here's some smelling salt. Smell that. Get up.
Yep.
How many fingers I'm holding up?
7. You good?
Like,
a lot.
26. You got 26. Oh man, he good to go. Get the one in the middle.
Hit the one in the middle.
That's what my coach told me, man. I was dizzy one game. I hit my head against somebody, and the coach was like, "What you doing? Get back in the game." I can't see, coach. So he said, gave me the smelling salt. I was like, "Oh shit." How many fingers I'm holding up? I think I said the wrong number. I think he was holding up one finger and I said like 3 or 4. Get back out there. Hit the one in the middle. Coach Barnes, what you mean hit the one in the middle? Get your ass back out there.
Shit, when I was in high school, I played freshman ball, and during the beginning of the game, I got hit on the side of my leg and I thought broke my damn leg. So, they take me off the field. Coach, not are you okay? It's can you play? And I was like, I think so. He was like, all right, go over there. Coach, I forget. Coach, what's his name will tape you up. I said, all right. So I went over, stood in front of everybody, pulled my pants down, and he taped my knee right there on the field, played the rest of the game. When I went to the hospital that night, partially torn ACL.
Oh!
And I played the rest of the game. They don't care.
They tell you like this. Are you injured or you hurt?
Yes.
Yep.
You injured, sit your ass down, take my pads off. But if you hurt, you can play.
Yep. And you trying to play. So I was like, yeah, coach, I could play. I was hurt. He taped my shit up so tight that it pretty much stayed in a semi-bent way because I played the defensive line, and that's how I moved around for the whole game.
ACL injuries, your legs, like I had a full blown one, it bends, so you be like stuck like that. It'd be like you can't straighten your leg out, so it'd be like this. So I understand that slightly bent position.
Yeah, he had me, but I mean, I could still, because I guess the adrenaline,
Yeah.
I could still move it like nothing. But when I got home, I looked at
Oh,
my father. I was like, "Yo, you gotta take me to the hospital."
yeah. With
I was
me,
like, "This hurts too bad."
I had braces, and I hit the dude so hard on kickoff team, I knocked the back bracket out of my braces. So my wire came from looped all around in my mouth. I went to the coach. I said, "Coach, I can't play." He said, "Get back in there." I can't play. Look, I pointed to him. That boy got the wire cutters. You can talk? Yeah. Get your ass back in
But
there. That wire is stuck, look, cut holes all in my mouth. I had all the side of my mouth was bleeding. He said, you can play now? Yeah.
They don't care. They want that win.
And then braces, the braces wires are hard to cut. So the mother, he up there, he look like he about to rip all my teeth out my mouth. Snapped it, get back in the game. I'm like, but coach, my mouth bleeding. Yeah, the boy gave me the Gatorade, spit that
Yeah,
out.
swish it out.
Put some
Switch
dirt on
it out.
that. But man, I'm just saying, these football players, the football coaches don't care, so that's why I'm all for these players getting their money.
absolutely, go get paid.
And I'm like, listen, Josh Jacobs, I wouldn't play. Look, CJ Gardner Johnson say, okay, y'all don't want to give me a new deal right now. I'm not going to participate in training camp, and I can't get mad at that. You're like, I'm not gonna play and get hurt, and then if I get hurt, then I don't get played next year. So I get it. So preseason,
I mean, I get it, but I also get honoring your contract.
yeah, but I'm
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Like it doesn't say in your contract, the last year of your contract, we'll negotiate a new contract. That's just something that you expect
yeah.
being a player on the team.
He's still at practice. He's just not playing in practice. He's like, I'm honoring my contract. I'm in the building.
Yeah, but you pay him to play, not to sit on the sideline.
It's practice. It's practice. I'm not playing yet. So thankfully,
We ain't talking about a game. We ain't talking about a game. We talking about
no
practice.
Oh, coach, my back hurt, coach. I'm just saying, CJ is doing that right now. CJ saying, you know what? I'm not gonna do training camp until I get my damn damn contract. And he was like a 4th round pick, so he ain't getting paid a lot. So he like, I'm sitting out. I can't get mad. Get your money the best way you can.
That wasn't an OE, was it, Doc?
On the job.
No.
Holy.
Hey, I know people that bring shit to work with them too. Believe me, I was one.
Hey. Nah,
Yes,
I got
you
some
were, Jay.
juice.
Juice.
Juice. Gin and juice? Oh.
Really, I can't wait. I can't wait. I think the NFL season is going to be
Good.
hard to predict. There's a lot of teams that could go one way or another.
Oh yeah, I'm just excited to see my Saints.
That's true.
I'm just saying, we go shout outs before my computer died, because every time I put the charger in, it start freezing up. So
Holy crap.
that shit funny. Every time I go plug up my computer, that bitch start freezing. I'll
Dang.
figure out what it was.
Well, I'll make mine quick. Let's go and shout out every August birthday that's out there. Shout out to Pops for celebrating his birthday.
Oh, you celebrating
Shout out to President 44. His 61st was yesterday. To you gentlemen, as usual, for allowing me to come on the platform and share my little 2 cents that's going on in the world today and the world of sports. And shout out to the missus. Shout out to Candy. Just because. I love you, baby.
You always got
I'm
it.
talking about.
You got it. Shout out to Dad, Pops. Thanks for the pictures.
Word. Thanks, Pops.
I think it's the first time I was ever speechless on the show. I was like,
It put a stop to the shit. Put a stop to the
Stop to the
comment. Especially
show.
when you sent it, we were all like, I can imagine the faces.
Man, I am going to clip that part of the show. That part of the show is going to get clipped when Pop showed us his birthday gift.
Holy crap.
Man.
Go ahead,
Thank
Jason.
you, Pops.
I'd like to thank you guys. Thank thank Pops. Happy birthday. Enjoy. Be safe. I lost a good friend yesterday morning to pancreatic cancer.
Bastard.
Tracy's who I wore her t-shirt, and I think it was a matter of fact, it was last week I wore the t-shirt and I showed you the Tracy Strong t-shirt.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
Yep.
she ended up succumbing to it yesterday morning, and like she's the one that showed me the joys of giving back to people and to like raise the money, and like, you know, I get as bald as Mo. You know what I'm saying? When I go do it, I go all the way.
Mhm.
Except the first year. The first year I did a mohawk. But you know, she showed me a lot, and she helped a lot of people. And I said when me and my partner for the organization wrote our thing last night, a lot of people say, you know, sorry for your loss. And I feel that Tracy was a loss to just more than me, because she raised close to $16,000 for childhood cancer on her own. You know what I'm saying? And she did that over the I would say about 10, 11 years. And she brought me in 8 years. I did it for 8 years. I skipped COVID and last year because, you know, people were getting back on their feet. But I just want to remember her for the good person that she was, and I wanted to thank her for allowing me to be a part of her life the little time that I was in her life.
Definitely, man.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Pops. I'm gonna do a quick story about. It was today, 5 years ago. I went to a wrestling event, and I saw this black chick, tattoos, sitting on a bench by herself. And I've seen her here, there, you know, nodded, hello, how you doing? So I decided to man up, nut up, sit down, and talk to her.
Mhm.
And 5 years later, Mrs. B. All I'm going to say, Mrs. B, is you're an amazing woman, and I'm so glad I sat down on that bench and just simply talked to you. Happy anniversary.
Oh man,
Oh,
Happy
all right. Happy anniversary.
man, definitely. That's a good story.
That's it. And that's the short version. There is a lot longer one, but I'll give
You
you.
don't
I'll
want
give you all.
any details.
I thought my story was good of how I met Ro, but that was a good story.
But, well, I'll do a longer version another day.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I saw Ro at the Saints game, but they hit up or found her on Facebook and hit up.
Yes, sir.
He was a security guard, and then somehow, people you may know. I said, "Oh, yeah, that's a security guard. Mine."
Claimed.
Mine.
Shit, I did it
Claimed.
that way. I told her, "Yep, I stalked your ass, got your ass. I was DDP." But you saw at a wrestling show on the bench. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's real cool.
See, wrestling and love go together. There you go.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Wrestling.
And she's been clotheslining his ass ever since.
She choked him up on the show.
And choked me out on the show. So
his ass out on the show. So, yeah, man, y'all, congratulations. Let me get you all so you can do your anniversary right.
Oh yeah.
Bust one for his. Here's gonna bust one for us tonight.
Oh,
Bust one for
Yeah,
Venom.
right.
Bust one for Venom tonight is. Oh man, I want to shout y'all fellas out. Man, shout out Lala, just cause she's a loyal soldier. I appreciate that. Man, shout y'all out for coming on, man. Shout out to Freedom Grooming.
Freedom!
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 Yeah, Because, man, if you go on there right now, if you want your good shaver, use the promo code DMOYOUNG.
All
I'm going to
caps.
put it down again. You can use DMOYOUNG. I'm going to type it in there for y'all how they want me to put it. And I'm going to put it up as long with that going on.
THEEMOYOUNG.
People don't,
All caps.
yeah, people don't know. It's all caps.
All caps.
There you go. You use that promo code on Freedom Grooming account. There it is. My name. I didn't come up with this. That's what they came up with. Debo Young. That's my Instagram handle. So they just put it together. That's what they wanted. Debo Young. So
Buy
you
the
go
product.
to Debo Young, you get you 10% off all sales. You got and it's there and all the way till December. So
Oh, nice.
the
Sweet.
code. Use the code.
I'm gonna have to get somebody to get me.
I'm still trying to let my hair grow so I can do the damn commercial. My hair is still ain't growing back yet.
That's how good the product is, folks.
That's how good it is, man.
Go get it.
Get you some product, buy you some merch.
7 days today, right?
Yeah, it's 7 days today, and it still look like I'm bald head. Shit. I'm just saying, it's 7 days, and it still look like I'm bald.
If you think about it, that's a good investment.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shave yourself, and you don't got to shave yourself for over a week.
Yes, it's a good damn investment. It's a good close shave.
I like to see what it does to your face when you shave it all the way down to skin. How long it takes for it to come back?
That is a good question. And like I said, it did my hair. It normally my hair grew back, but now it's being stubborn right now because I need to shave it again. But like I said, they send you some blades to replace it every month, so you're good to go. And all you gotta do to wash the hair out is use water.
And it's a wet, dry shaver. I could use it in the shower.
Yeah, you can use it in the shower.
Oh, nice.
Use it in the shower.
Buy it.
You use it on the go. You can just go ahead on and use it. Go to freedom-grooming.com and use this code. See, I'm giving y'all a chance. Look, see this? Go to that website. And then they say promo code, use this. Simple, people. Then you can get you can get 10% off.
THEEMOYOUNG.
All caps.
All my bald head people, or people who just like to shave their balls, or people who just like to shave their legs, armpits, wherever you want to shave.
Male or female. There you go.
Male or female. Some of y'all like to shave your asshole. You can shave your asshole with it if you want to. I don't care what you do with it.
They're not
When you
discriminating.
shave, just buy it. I'm just saying, just buy it. Next time,
Okay, your woman needs.
Show y'all. I just forgot to bring the kit. I'm gonna show y'all, man. You know.
Yeah, so it comes with different attachments you can put on it for your nose.
Yep.
Your ears.
Ears. They even got it comes with the exfoliating brush. So you can exfoliate, you get the drops, you can exfoliate your head.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
And they got the massager, with the massage thing, they massage it in. So yes, it has a lot of it.
Damn, after the massage, you do the Deshaun Watson and you good.
I don't think they want to be associated with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I think they won't stay clear of that.
Yeah, so use this, buy it, and then also buy the merch.
Buy merch.
Because I saw my mom bought the slippers, the green ones, and them bitches fire. I'm like, damn, them bitches fire. I had to go. She got hers before me. I was shocked.
She said they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable. She wish she would have got a bigger size though. She thought it was gonna fit, big, but they fit exact. So I would tell people get a size up, just to be, be safe. But I seen them. They sturdy, man. They worth it. They are very good slides.
All right.
And why you pay so much? You got to pay a $13 shipping and handling charge. I saw that today. I'm like, God damn. But you get them fast. You get them super fast. My mama got them like in 2 or 3 days after she.
I'm still waiting on my next big payday for my next pickup. I'm getting the shirt with the everybody face on it.
Oh yeah, I wore that one yesterday. I'm wearing us three today. I wore that one yesterday, and
yeah,
I just bought the copy and paste method one too. So I'm gonna be wearing that one too. So, and the Wagon Math shirt is coming probably next month. I'm gonna drop the Wagon Math.
Wagon
nice.
now.
Yes. So we'll be back Thursday. I don't know if Lala's gonna get a guest. So y'all just watch us Thursday.
Tune in and find out, folks.
Exactly.
Hopefully,
And then
wrestling
Friday,
stays at the level
we'll
that
be
it's
back.
at, so there'll be something to talk about.
Yes. Friday, we'll be back. Probably talking about Deshaun Watson again because he probably gonna have something else come out. So, and that's the first week of preseason, so we'll get into that. But this is your host, Mo Young. You got the Diabolical Hater J. You got the Nefarious One, Doc Eric, and Pop sending us pictures. We'll see you later. Peace. And we out. Happy birthday, Pops, once again.
Happy birthday, Pops.
All right, Pops.
All right,
Live it up.
Pop.
Live your best life.
More
Buy the
pictures.
merch.